not muted now. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just take care of all of these things. Bop, bop, and bop. We should be good then. Nothing else is moving. Cool. Sublord Vegeta, ugly head bozo. What's up? Let's see what's going on Twitch. Wait, still no audio? Wait, it should be audio. Wait, hello? Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, we are here. We have a little bit of time before people come in. If you guys get some updates. Oh, Mega Migs with the 11-month sub, almost at 1 year. We'll just call it a year. Mega Migs hitting that the mod sword, making use of it, coming to all the Twitch streams, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, it brought back the watch parties for One Piece every Saturday, no matter what. I'm gonna be streaming. Well, I shouldn't say no matter what, but like, as far as I can, it's happening. It's going down, you know. And what's it called? If you guys can hear, if you guys can hear, but if you guys can, you guys might be able to hear that I'm still a little sniffly. Why is it lagging? Hello? Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Fine. Let's close that out. Man. Trying to do big things. I'm on the side. Computer's like, nah, no big things. None of that stuff. None of the funny business, you know? It's like, all right, cool, whatever. Okay, I closed out the extra stuff. But yeah, if you guys can hear in my voice, I'm still a little sick. Apologies for the delay on videos. And my wife had COVID. She just recovered, so I was on dad duty 2024, starting out with a punch. Yeah, and then I forgot like the days and the year and the weeks, and so I canceled a doctor's appointment that was today, and I was like, wait, what? Why did I have a doctor's appointment today? We got that rescheduled though, so they might call me during the stream. It's fine. It'll be okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, I didn't get COVID. Luckily, my wife got COVID. But if you guys were in the streams or whatever, and I streamed while I was sick, while I was on dad duty because baby was asleep. But I dodged COVID. I was able to precog it. I saw my wife, and I was just like, think you got the vid, you know. And managed to dodge it. It's been like 14-15 days now. I could still get it technically, but me and my son both haven't had it, or that I was sick with something else. But just a quick PSA. I don't know if there's still people who may or may not be anti-vax or whatever, you know. It's fine, each to their own. I mean, I can understand at this point, but a lot of people don't know that there is an updated COVID vaccine that came out like in September, and I've always stayed on top of those things, so me and my wife got it, and so despite my wife having postpartum weakened body and like comorbidities and stuff like that, she fared fairly well. And anecdotally, compared to one of my friends, didn't know that there was an updated vaccine, and she's gotten every other vaccine. She's gotten COVID like 2 or 3 times. She said that this time was the worst time, and she didn't realize it was a new vaccine, and it's because we didn't really tell people that there was a new one. But this one does matter, because apparently this one these strains of COVID affect kids more. Apparently, like last March-ish, when I described it to my friend, she's like, ew. It was spreading in kids more. I remember a school had to shut down because they found out that it was causing conjunctivitis, which is just like eye boogers. So, you know, kids would just like rub their eyes and it would spread through their eye boogers, which is nasty. But like, that's not the COVID you and I like originally heard of. But, you know, kids will be kids. COVID is just like, we'll get them through the eye boogers. So that being said, I managed to dodge it, thank God. It would have been pretty bad for my other health stuff if I got it right now, because I got scans coming up. That shit would have sucked. Technically I still have to tell them I was sick, but not with COVID, because COVID causes random inflammation, which can show up in my scans, and then they'll be like, oh, do you have COVID? And I'll be like, yep. I forgot what it was. It was like post-COVID, people's armpit lymph nodes would swell up, I think, specifically. And so people were like, why are your armpit lymph nodes swelling up? Anyways. If you didn't get the recent vaccine, I would advise it, because, listen, it was a stark difference. My friend's perfectly healthy, as COVID several times, and the vaccine is just not the last one. Compared to my wife, who should have been out of commission, I'd say it did a lot. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but that's why I didn't get to post any videos, because I was technically still sick. My wife's sick, and need to raise a child. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to say. Watch party, sick stuff, videos coming out. Oh, I mean, actually, was this the next thing? I feel like there was one other thing. Oh yeah. Just, you know, on a happier note, me and my wife, we just celebrated our 6-year marriage anniversary, and about to cross my technical 5-year anniversary for treating my cancer. It's not gone, but it's, you know, something positive, you know, 5 years out. According to new information, I'm just celebrating a little extra, because like statistically, and I say statistically because, you know, I'm a different kind of beast, you know, the stats don't apply, but statistically there was a 25% chance that I didn't make it to this year, and we did it, boys. We made it, or guys and girls, people in the chat. There was a 25. I talked about it more on the 50-50, but you know, we out here, we doing the thing. Shout outs to all the people who helped us make it here. Shout outs to you guys for making it here. And 6 years out for marriage, 5 years out for 6 years. Damn, what the hell? It's still a crazy number. 6 years is a long time. And then 5 years is a long time. 1 year since having my son, and all I can say really is I'm grateful to be here, grateful for you guys being here. And the next thing I'm grateful for is this chapter, 1104. We're hopping in here. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I realize I'm lagging a little bit. Why am I still lagging? Everything stopped. Okay, I need to I think my computer has COVID. Wow. Shout outs to 6 years, baby. But yeah, it feels like my computer has COVID. Like, this shit should not be as wonky as it is, but it is. So we're here. Chapter 1104. ParVision on 6, looking for a 7th. Yep. Oh yeah, it's the glasses. Is it the glasses? Yeah, my glasses are a little foggy. It's because my eyes red. Because I haven't been sleeping. That's kind of a common thing with me, I guess. Like, whenever I get sick, I get insomnia too. Doesn't matter what it is. My body's just like, hey, stay awake. Don't see the light. No, that's not. Okay. Dark jokes aside. Chapter 11:4. Very. What did we leave off on? 11:03. Oh, right. Okay, so we did. Okay, I'm gonna leave the glasses on because my eye is bloodshot right there, and it's not really streamer friendly. There we go. It hides it. It hides it, and now you guys can see the reflection of the stream going on. What's it called? This is the chapter. I didn't get to post this video. Shout outs to COVID. But what are we, 20 minutes in? 67% say above. I'm gonna be reading above. It's gonna take longer than 60 minutes for me to read the chapter, which is actually thank you guys for believing in me. Now this chapter, my brain's recalibrating. This, I was going to put out a video. I pretty much said the entire video on my watch party for 1089, I believe. It's all posted on my second channel on the VODs. But I was saying, and I said it in like a stream with Brago. I said it basically every stream I was in, mine or elsewhere, that this chapter is one of the most important chapters, at least if things happen, for not just like this channel, but like the theories, because the title of the video that I wanted to post was like top 5 punches in One Piece, and it wasn't like a power scaling. It wasn't like which punches them. It's more like which punches carried the most meaning, whether that meant like a narrative sense or that meant like a like an emotional sense or you know, whatever meaning. And like, as an example, like honesty impact for me from Kobe was a huge thing, because for years I literally said like a year before that the next time we see Kobe, don't be surprised if he shows like a punch that or shows an attack that's like insane or has like insane hockey. And then we got it. And it's like, that was such a hard conversation to have with people about like, hey, Kobe's gonna be strong. Back then, like in 2021, 2022, it was like, Kobe, ew, who are you? You're reading 2-piece, you're reading 3-piece, yuck. And then when it happened, people are like, you know, they move the goalposts and like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't have conquers, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah. But my point being that punch like changed the landscape for One Piece a lot. And obviously I could still post this video. A lot of my chat said like, even if you don't get to post the video before this chapter, still do it after the chapter, because at least you'll have the punch. And so this punch, voice crack, this punch is insane, because I said, oh, top 30s. That's where I was saying like This punch determines where the Gorosei are at. This punch determines where Saturn's at. This punch determines, like, I don't even, it doesn't even, as far as Kuma goes, like, I've had the headcanon that Kuma was strong, and I've had the headcanon that Kuma had hockey, and that was a big thing at the end of December before 1103. It was, people were like, oh, Kuma, we don't even know if he has hockey, and it's like, bro, come on, can we just fast forward the brain a little bit? He has hockey. And then it took like him as a robot to have the hockey, the armament hockey thing, and then people are like, okay, he has hockey. And I'm like, no, he doesn't just have hockey. He has no will and he has hockey. This is insane. And so now we're at this punch. And I asked Brago, Cole, Sai, Zonin, Dax, Hime, Chestnut, like literally everybody under the sun, what they think. That was my one agenda across all the streams during the break. And the answers were really varied. And I was like, someone speak some sense to me, and like none of it made sense. I think Brago probably had the answer that I think ended up being the consensus for a lot of people, at least for me. And I think Sai was at like, well, the Brago said that the punch kills Saturn, but he doesn't die. Like, that's what he said in that stream, and I was just like, huh. But for me, it's like, if Saturn can't die from this. That's one. Two, if I think Kuma lands it. Yes, I think a lot of people think he lands it. Some people say he doesn't land it. And then three, my take was always that Saturn looked scared because it was like 800 years since he like last fought. But then I redacted that a little bit because I remembered that he was at God Valley and like he did hit Kuma. So like, I don't know what to think. All I know is that if Saturn is a fraud, not that like the theories on the channel get blunted because this power ceiling gets lowered, but some future theories change a little bit, because I think it like the determination is like, does the power shift from the Gorosei to Imu, or does it go from or do we just lower the power ceiling? And then has Cole been right this entire time? Does Shanks just like wipe the entire Gorosei? I would lose my shit if you know what? No. This is Oda. Maybe we. Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe we don't get anything. Maybe this is. Oh no. Okay, I looked again at the screen. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy Oda. But thank you, Daddy. Obviously, not Gorosei. Kuma. Maybe Oda hits us with another flashback. All I know is let's get started onto chapter 1104. Let's see what's going on. Damn, I realize now, because I used to do I did one time, had the ParVision thing. I wish I had time to clip out the videos just to post this so I didn't have to like say all of it. I gotta save my voice for prime time. Should be good. We should be good. All right, let's see. Welcome to the knock-up stream. Your host ParVision, and today we're reading chapter titled "Thank You, Daddy." What a title! Oh! Wait. Okay, so start time 27 minutes. Okay. Sanji deserves. Dyslexia is crazy. Deserves. I was gonna say deserves dessert. Anyways, Sanji serves dessert to a mouse couple that just got engaged. But why a mouse couple? Can we just say, is this Choo Choo, right? That's the Onigashima mouse, right? Also, this cake is too big. It's gonna give them diabetes. Oh, but that's a cute. Imagine this is Sapphire. This is Bonnie's Sapphire right here. That's adorable. Wow. Me and my wife just crossed our... Wait, that's crazy. 6-year marriage. And then the chapter... Oda loves me. Hold on. He literally put a cover story for my wedding anniversary. That's awesome. I mean, the timing is kind of crazy. And my best friends just got engaged too. That's crazy. Shoutouts to Oda. Ooh, is there a message in the tail? No, I'm joking. That'd be crazy. Oh wait, the tail upside down says 6. No, I'm completely joking, by the way. It's just, I was just like, wait, it's kind of like, you don't have to make the tail swirl, but like low key, if you turn your head, it's a 6 both ways. Oh no, this way. Yeah. That's kind of funny. The name that requested that cover is a fake. Wait, is it really? 6-year anniversary. Oda put the 6 in there. That's wild. That is wild. Until you get the vision. Oh shit, Monsters. That's coming out this week. Oh, that's actually now that I think about it, Monsters comes out on the day of my 5-year when I got radiation. So shout outs to Monsters. Monsters is being animated. It's a one-shot I wrote back when I was young. I can't believe this is actually happening. Life is good. Yeah, all the people being crazy about like Monsters, whatever, looking because the trailer, it's crazy. I'm just like, for one, the story isn't that good. I'm gonna be honest. It's a one-shot from before One Piece. Like Oda, this is like Oda when he was like 17. The story is all right. Like the only hype thing is that Ryuma's in it. Nothing else happens. If you read the one shot, it's like, hey, sick, you know, but people were expecting some wild stuff. I'm like, yo, did you read it? Like, it's not that deep, but like, I just want to know the time frame. Oh shit. I scrolled and I saw faces. Oh no. Okay, let's get going. Sorry. Oh, we're gonna get this. We better. Oh no, we better. A punch full of feelings. Okay. All right. I'm full of feelings. I got lots of feelings. You're that Buccaneer brat. I need Saturn to say his name. Let's see. You can either live as a slave or die. Nothing else can be tolerated for someone of your ilk. Damn, why don't we call it, I want just say you don't have to hide. You don't have to be eloquent about your racism. What the hell? Just say someone of your kind, your species, your race. What is this fancy word for this, huh? Is this like, did TCB go extra fancy, or did Saturn just decide to like color coat his racism? Mommy has, oh my god, what the what a progression of line. You're the Buccaneer brat. You can either live as a slave or die. Nothing else can be tolerated for someone of your ilk. Mom has passed away. Damn, she's in a better place now. I'm just so happy. Yeah, like, we know his story sad. Oda just hit us with the whiplash right there with the dialogue. Like, I'm feeling the progression of this conversation, and in Kuma's head is just like, my mom died, my dad died, my best friend died. Kumachi, sorry, but I'm at death's door. Jesus. Oh, are these all the feelings Kuma has in his punch? It's like him, Saturn saying this. the racism, the mom, the dad, the Ginny, the call, the praying, the Bonnie. Okay, I get it. Vegapunk, what is the meaning of this? How can Kuma still be alive? I made use of our What? Is this the slowest punch in the world? Is this is this dialogue happening at the speed of light? Is this Kuma right here? Wait, where is Kuma is he's Air Jordaning his yo, Saturn's huge. Kuma's hitting the Air Jordan. Yo, can we get bootleg Nikes with that pose? He's hitting He's in oh my god, the Superman sky high big mama slay. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. But also this dialogue happening in this moment is such a shonen. Oh yeah, someone said it. Pito, it's a shonen, bro. Yo, I feel like One Piece hasn't done it like this. This is so old school. This is like Dragon Ball Z level dialogue in the fight. Because in prior, even like Luffy, they would fight and then they'd stop and then they would talk. It's not like Kizaru and Luffy were like, and then like mid doing that, they're like, hey, how's the weather? What are you doing? You know, they weren't doing that shit. Saturn's like, Vegapunk, what is the meaning of this? How can Kuma still be alive? I made use of our contingency plan a few days after the Revolutionary Army took him. Oh, shit. The personality switch? He hit the button and it switched his personality? Is that what's happening? I triggered his self-destruct mechanism. Kuma's like, what? I mean, Vegapunk's like, what? What do you mean, what? Oh, it's probably these two. Because if he's saying what, then... Oh my god, Vegapunk. Is it the personality switch? Yo! God damn! Look at those teeth. Shiny teeth, shiny teeth. Holy. This is a thumbnail. This is probably like every YouTuber's thumbnail. Technically it's mine too, but it's flipped technically. No way, we're doing the zoom in, bro. Look at, yo, he got slow mode. This is Charlos. This is god damn. His face just got rearranged, bro. Oh my goodness. I can't distinguish the fist from the face. You know it's bad when the face forgets to move. Like once you hit someone so hard, their face doesn't know what happened. Like his eyeballs don't know that, like he's like, yo, where'd my face go? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Kuma, the spit from his mouth couldn't even follow. Oh my god, he's been drooling for this. This is obviously Steam, but like this is a replay. Oh my god. Right in the blood and everything. Okay. Okay. Okay, when Bonnie stabbed him, he bled, then he healed. But this is kind of yo, you know how much motion in the ocean? Look at how big Saturn is. And I don't know if you guys know this, but like your leverage is in your legs. You're grounding yourself, your foundation. He has 8 legs, bro. He's a spider. He is a spider. He got, oh well, 2 of them up here, but like he's grounded, and they're pincers too. Kuma is, oh my god, okay, there's no way he stays on his feet from this. See, this is what I was instigating. I was like, yo, does Saturn go flying back like a rag doll? Oh no, That's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. That is a spider still needs a cane to walk, bro. He had a cane too. That's so embarrassing. Imagine having 8 legs, dude. 8 legs, can't stay on a single one of them, dude. That's so sad. That's knockout. That's KO, bro. Where's the ref? That should be penalty points. Like, give Kuma all the goddamn points. Not a single leg got traction. He went far. Oh, Saturn, 800 years, bro. You should have practiced. Okay, see, like, this scene right here justifies so much. Where it's like, why put a self-destruct? You afraid of Kuma? Yeah, he's afraid of Kuma. What happened to God Valley? Kuma just spit in his direction. Little baby Kuma got linebacker tackled. This is Saturn's same size, and little Kuma took a tackle, and then Kuma, now we know God Valley, he's like just spit at him, dude. Oh my god. Kuma said, is that it? Little 8-year-old Kuma said, is that it? Oh no. Oh no. Spider-Man, you know what's crazy too? Like, anything spider related, I always think about Spider-Man, and like the lore about Spider-Man is that Spider-Man always holds back because he's so goddamn strong that like if he were to use even a fraction of his strength, he'd just kill every one of his antagonists. And then you got this dude. Oh my god. Oh no. I want him to at least use spider webs. Sorry guys, I need to let this sink in. See, the only thing that can make this worse is if he goes so comically far back, like when Luffy in Gear 5 got hit by Kaido, and like I think it went both ways, but like I'm specifically remember one where like Luffy barrel rolls, hits the ground, breaks through the thing, hits the wall, breaks through that, hits another, like if he, like Odin after Kamu's the divine departure, if he goes that far back, that's gonna make this really bad. That's gonna make it No way. He got ragdolled. When I said this oh no. See, okay, maybe he did die. I was laughing when Brago said that Saturn could die. Look at him, he's dead, dude. Where'd his horn go? He lost his motherfucking horn. He lost his horn? No way. When I said on that stream ragdoll, I did not think like, I didn't even think this. I thought like down, up. But this is disgusting. Odin looked better after taking Roger's thing. They were so close. Like I'm thinking about like this. Like, oh no. Oh no. That is bad. Odin, after Roger Divine Departure, he got messed up. Like messed up. Hit the wall, and he looked at Roger like he just got hit by God. Like he was like, huh? Ain't nobody beat my ass with one hit like that, not even my daddy. Like he looked up like Roger was his daddy. That's how crazy of a hit that was. Kuma damn near broke Egghead with this punch, dude. What are horns made of in One Piece? Maybe they're not made of the same thing in our world, because like no way he got hit so hard he broke his horn. Did Kuma even hit the horn? The horn is there. The punch. That means that when Saturn hit the ground or hit the wall, he broke the horn. The horn is made out of cotton candy. Oh no, it's a fraud. Those aren't real horns. He's painted black. Like this isn't. Oh no, the awakening is just for show. He's a fraud. There's no way. If he's a mythical Zoan, imagine any mythical Zoan getting one tapped. Oh no. Lucci's looking at Saturn right now like I could take that. Hold on. This is Kuma. This is why. No, he's still going. Okay. Here, rest. What is? I was gonna sing do. That's the marriage song. What's the funeral song? What did we do for Kid? Do we sing? Yo, Saturn got little broed. Saturn got Kid treatment, dude. Is this worse than Kid treatment? I'm thinking that the One Piece opening, all the matchups, right? Not a single one. I don't even think Kid was this bad. Luffy Lucci, that's not that bad. Garp Kuzan, nah. Law Blackbeard, no. Kid and Shanks, no. Oh no. Kuma, they need to add someone add a Kuma Saturn moment. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, he still has his cloud. Maybe he's good? I mean, no shot, dude. The town, what's going on? Did Kuma do that? Kuma didn't even use a devil fruit. I cannot. They just saw their literal god fly. They just saw the guy that they're protecting. Imagine the imagine like this is all the Secret Service, right? Like the president just fucking flies across the screen. It's like, huh? Were we? Oh shit, we're fired, right? Like, oh my goodness, every single one of these dudes. Saturn, he just punched one of the oh yeah, and okay, like the punch, right? This, you know what's even more embarrassing about this? Oh my god, the slander will never end. I don't know, like guys, go back to like your school days or whatever, right? Like when there was fights or whatever, there's that like one person who never fought, right? He's this shy dude, right? And then there's that person who instigates the fight. Imagine the guy who instigates the fight losing to like the quiet kid who doesn't fight or anything. That kid just knows martial arts or whatever. This is technically Kuma's first punch, like from what we know, because he uses the pawpaw fruit and he's a pacifist. This is probably the first punch he's ever thrown in his goddamn life. This is like being a pro boxer and getting like Mike Tyson walked into the ring for the first time. Oh my god. Like, no, Mike Tyson was born. Oh my god. Is Kuma Mike Tyson? Oh my god. What is this? Is insane. This is insane. And Kuma in the flashback was like, Luffy punched, no one has punched the Celestial Dragon in 800 years. Kuma, you did us. You did it. You did the damn thing. In all honesty, Luffy should have hit Sharlos harder. Now that we see this, he should have hit Sharlos a lot harder. He just punched one of the 5 elders. He attacked one of the world's greatest overseers. Oh shit, we're getting titles. They're not the greatest power, whatever. Overseers. He got down on one knee. He said, oh my god, he's about to give prayer. He's about to thank Sun God Nika for giving me the strength. Oh, hit him with it. What, I always forget what the thing is. Sunday sermon. Yeah, he's gonna hit us with a sermon right now. Go help Saint Saturn at once. He's under the rubble. Yo, it would be so hard if Kuma actually pulled out that Bible. He pulled out that Bible. He opens to a passage. He reads a passage. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Oh my god. Or even crazier, he writes into the book. Kuma is the acolyte who wrote their world's Bible. For someone of his status to be struck by a slave. Hey yo, you hold on, who, this guy needs to be put on watch. There was no reason for you to bring this energy. This guy right here, he's on a list somewhere. This guy, I'm watching you. That's a nasty line. That's he's definitely friends with Green Bull. This is unprecedented. Yeah, like this is a line where Kizaru needs to slap him silly, right? Kizaru is just like, hey yo, who are you? Hey, we can move again. Bonnie. Okay, so Saturn is so far gone that his hold on the characters are gone. Apparently he couldn't hold Kuma. Was Kuma's shirt, jacket always undone? Because that is a... Hey, yo. Kuma daddy. I'm here for it. That is a nice touch, Oda. Make Kuma as a... We need, like, this scene in the anime gotta be thirst trap Kuma, you know? Like this... We got that smoke. He comes out of it. He gets down on one knee. You see him. He's shirtless. This is thirst trap material right here. I'll make an edit. I'll make a thirst trap edit for Kuma. Hey, we can move again. This is our chance. Get Bonnie to the upper levels. Escaping the island is our only objective. So why go to the upper levels again? What is this meaning? What is the meaning of this? That's a good question. The truth is, I didn't install a traditional self-destruct mechanism. I'm just going to read the monologue. I couldn't bear the idea of making you into a bomb. I forgot Bonnie is his little kid. Oh, I forgot about this opening thing. We didn't even see her. She's just crying the entire time for her dad. Oh my god. Like I'm like, I saw this recently, like at a mall. Kid lost the parents and start crying. Just the kind of cry you just stand there and cry. That's so sad. Damn. Reading this as a parent, some like Kuma's, this couldn't have come at a crazier time. Reading Kuma's, anything related to Kuma as a parent. Oh my god, the big arms, the little kid. Knowing how those bastards would take full advantage of that. Yeah. Okay, like Vegapunk is saying this like he's a rocket scientist. Like, yes, like if you put a self-destruct mechanism, Sherlock did. Oh my god, a rock could have figured that one out. But I still kept my word. I just used a different kind of failsafe. And he activated it, my trap card. I programmed it to shut down your body completely. Between that and the loss of your individuality, you should be nothing but a... Oh. Okay. Damn. This is like the realistic sizing of when your baby's like first born. Yo, babies are tiny. They're so small. It's so crazy. Especially if you have a small baby. Zen was a little bit big, but like they're literally the size of your like they could be like this big. Like I'm not even joking. Like this small. It's on your chest. It's a feeling you can't forget. Even accounting for Bonnie's presence here, you shouldn't have been able to reach us. So how are you still moving? This almost seems beyond science. That is because it is beyond science. It can't be what I'm thinking, can it? Oh, shit. Buccaneer lore. Oh, the Buccaneers are said to have a special characteristic beyond their strong bodies. After all, you people once... I hate Vegapunk. Vegapunk is the worst. Vegapunk is the worst. I hate him. Oda. Are you serious right now? Are you... Beef? Alright, we'll read. It's over, isn't it? Yo, Kizaru. Does... The ramifications of what happened to Saturn in this chapter are beyond what I anticipated. And I'm saying that knowing that I anticipated a world where Saturn gets washed by this punch. But like when you're playing out like all the scenarios of how this punch goes down, it's hard to think about like the fallout of it. And like, yeah, like 60% of the ways that I thought about like how this go down, this is like, it's such a weird, that means the admirals just destroy the Gorosei. The Kaido literally eats him. Cole right? Shanks 1v5s the Gorosei. Kizaru saying it's over, isn't it? Is crazy. He was serving Saturn food. He's an admiral. He's working under them. He's very strong, which means that like, does he? Okay, so there's like 3 worlds, right? Where it's like He doesn't know how strong Saturn is. He does, and he couldn't do it himself. Kind of like Fujitora in Dressrosa, right? Like, he could take Doflamingo and handle the situation, but his hands are tied. He's on both sides. His personal agenda is against Dofi. His job agenda is for Dofi. So he let Luffy take it. And it's like, he could have taken out most of the situation, right? Kizaru's probably in a similar boat, but it's like, to what extent are they not even equals? This is crazy. This is crazy. And then the other world is that Kizaru knew full well that he could take him. It's like, he either didn't know, he did know, or he like sort of knew, but he couldn't do anything anyways. I feel like it's the middle one, you know, like usual, but it's over, isn't it? Him saying "isn't it" is crazy, because that means that he knew that Kuma was strong enough to kill Saturn, huh? Can all the warlords just kill the Gorosei? Like, this is what I was saying during the break, like, that is a brain-breaking change to the world structure. If, like, I'm not saying warlords are weak, but, like, can Jack beat Saturn now? Sentomaru hitting the Kuma. Like, he wants to do this inside. Like, that's what that means. He's like, hey, yo, hey, that's my boy. We from the same hood. Like, he looked at this smirk, the look back. He can't say anything, but he's like, that's my dude right there. Where's Straw Hat? He disappeared right before we could apprehend him. There's no way we can call in such a failure. Yo, yeah, facts. That's what I was saying before. Every one of these dudes is just like, yo, we let the president die. Oh no. Okay, real quick. I wanted to this is something else I wanted to say. This thing right here. In the last few days, I showered at some point, and I always get my best thoughts in the shower. And I was thinking maybe there's a world, because I didn't think it'd be one tap, right? So I was thinking, like, maybe Bonnie ages down Kuma to like a time where, like, before, and then he's able to fight Saturn with his like actual body, not this thing. But now Vegapunk is saying that it's an anomaly entirely, so that's the way we're going, and it's related to Buccaneer characteristics, which I like. But there was a GIF someone made of like baby it looked like Ginny, but it was like baby Bonnie in my mind, and a baby Kuma. It was on Twitter, I think, and they're holding hands and walking, and I was thinking, like, yo, what if that GIF, they made this like last year, what if that GIF was real, and we get a scene where Bonnie ages Kuma down to his young state, and in my mind it was because Kuma had higher potential or whatever. I was in like theory crafting mode in the shower, but anyways, this is just that hand on the face. It's adorable. Thank you, Daddy, for everything. Title of the chapter: I saw your memories. Mom, you seemed like an amazing woman, and I saw how you actually wrote me. Oh my god! Oh my god. I did not need to be reminded of Alpha. The fucking audacity to rip up those letters. I'm heated. How you actually wrote me lots and lots of letters. I'm so glad. Please, Kuma, get one word in. Please, just one word. I need him to say one word to Bonnie. It made me so happy. I don't care if everyone else calls you a tyrant. Because I know there's no one kinder than my dad. To me, you're the coolest person in the whole wide world. I'll never forget that. In the conversation about memories, Cuba, and she knows now. Oh my God. Like, at Marineford, imagine seeing your dad. You've been searching for your dad for 2 years. You've been looking for your dad. And on the big screen television, you're watching live broadcast of a war, and you see your dad turned into like clones, and you're like, what is that? And then I forget, someone comes on the screen, but like there were reporters, I guess, these are the pacifistas, the clone, the tyrant, the human weapon, blah 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 blah. That's what she saw. She broke out into tears. She didn't even get a word in. Kid, Law, Drake, they all got words. She was just crying. And then we saw that dude Gyo, whatever his name is, from Sorbet. We were like, Body, don't cry or whatever. And this is the full character path. Like, this is where she wanted to be ever since Marineford. She just wanted to hug her dad. She wanted to know what happened. She was beelining for Vegapunk that entire time. Oh shoot. Okay. I understand now. Okay. This is okay. Full Dragon Ball Z. Okay. He's not down. Okay. All right. Okay. Way to ruin the moment, Saturn. Unless it's like Doll. Nah, that'd be crazy if it's Doll. But it said Saint Saturn. That the conquers hockey, the direction. Okay, this is one of those things. He gets up and he's just like, haha, that didn't do anything. Wipes off. No, but like look at this. There's okay. See, like in a lot of situations where like the character gets up from the rubble and they brush it off and they're like, huh, it's just a scratch. They do that, but they didn't lose a horn and they didn't get blood coming out of their nose. Like there's no coming up from this looking graceful. No way, dude. What if it's just not Saturn? What if it's another Gore? Maybe it's a different Gorosei. Maybe the other Gorosei are like, how dare you hit my little brother? Like Saturn's like the weakest one. The little brother, he's actually dead, and you just have like Saint Venus carrying. I will avenge you, Saturn. Oh my God. That'd be crazy. That would actually kind of be wild if we just see like 5 summoning circles and all the Gorosei are here, or 4 summoning circles and the Gorosei is like, we felt that, we took that we took that punch personally. No. Okay. Memes aside. Okay, this obviously gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be Saturn. How does he cope? I need to see the cope. My man. Yo, Kuma's such a Giga Chad, dude. I need Kuma to say something. This is the most disrespectful part. Kuma did all of that, right? All of this, didn't say a god. Imagine getting your socks knocked off, literally all 8 of them, and the dude just is quiet. Like, oh my God. And then what are you gonna come back with and say something? Gross. Let me see. Vegapunk, I'm still waiting for your No! What's this doing? He's coping so hard right now. He's blaming Vegapunk instead. Your weak ass mythical Zoan yokai looking Wait. What is his arm gone? Is his arm gone? Is his My man, you shouldn't have. His horn, his arm. Oh my God, he lost everything in that punch. Credibility, dignity, like, dude's like, what? How many wives is dude? All of them are going to Kuma. Kuma's Mr. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Kuma took his arm, took his horn, took his. Oh my God, bro, why did you show back up? Why? Could you imagine showing face again? There's no way. I'm definitely no. I can't read. I have no. My right eye is bloodshot. I've been sick for a week. That arm is not. That's definitely the arm though, right? Okay. All right. I suppose it'd be fair to say that I'm ultimately Vegapunk. But if you're a romantic, you could just as easily chalk this up to the power of love. This is elemental hockey, baby. Is he gonna say love is a hurricane? Tell me he says love is a hurricane. If he says love is a hurricane, my agenda's up. No matter how irrelevant it. Huh? Sloop? What is a sloop? Huh? I see, as usual, to err is human. How short-sighted you gentlemen have outlived your usefulness. Farewell. What the? His body is regenerating. Says this dude who can regenerate. This isn't regeneration. This isn't Piccolo. This is not, that's not regeneration. Regeneration doesn't make schloop sounds. Where's this schloop coming from? Schloop? This is beyond regeneration. This is just like reformation. This is as if like this is like katakuri. What? Huh? Because like regeneration would mean he comes like he just whoosh, and his arm shoots out. His arm is growing, like this part regrew before this part. Like there is a missing part right here, and this part's already there. Huh? Yo, you did the same. You don't got other. It's confirmed Saturn has CTE. Saturn is concussed. Like imagine getting blown, losing limbs, whatever it is. Oh, this schloop is the horn regrowing. Imagine this though. Getting all that done, this attack already showing futile. Kuma literally took it in the back, and this is the only thing he has to retort. This is the only thing that he has. This is his bag. What, you gonna do the same attack? Saturn, come on, dude, use magic, do something. You can't come back with magic bullcrap and then do this. Spiders don't fight like this. I mean, technically, they like bite you, but they don't like. The spiders don't go. Take a note out of Black Maria's book, bro. Oh my God. At this rate, just beat him with the cane. Oh my God. Daddy, get out of the way. You gotta move. I'm not gonna let you. Okay. Oh! Saturn's oh my god, Saturn's getting fodderized, bro. Saturn's getting disrespected, dude. Saturn, go back to your hole. You were scarier up at the red line. Oh no. Upset Bonnie-chan anymore? Oh god, Cole's gonna hit me up. Fucking Cole is gonna. I don't think there's been a time in One Piece where King of Lightning's ridiculous sentiment has been higher. Sanji's not even using Diable. I'm not getting angry. Because this is quite literally when we did the top 30s, I was saying like I wish we had this chapter because this changes so much. This is what I preface the stream with. But like I think it's I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think Saturn just dying from Kuma's punch is better than him getting parried by Sanji, dude. You're telling, like, Sanji is fast, yes, right? But like, Saturn's got nothing, dude. Nothing going for himself. Like, at this rate, he has, like, Luffy has 2 arms and can throw Gatling. Like, can we get Gatling from Saturn, dude? You have 8 legs. Have 2 pincers going. Like, there's no, like, Vegapunk beat him on the brain side. He goes, I'm a man of science. Don't think about pulling a fast one. Beaten. Slaughtered. Vegapunk slaughtered him on the science side. Kuma slaughtered him on the strength. Sanji's beating him on the speed. Like, the only thing he's really got is the regeneration. But his sound effect is lame as all hell. Shloop? Man, at that point, I'd keep my limb off. Like, if you're telling me, if God told me, like, hey, you can regrow a limb, but it's gonna make a shloop sound, I'd be like, yeah, keep it off. It's gross. That's disgusting. Like, Saturn is awful. At this point, it's better if the other Gorosei came and saved his ass. Like, if the other Gorosei should have came, put the straw hat on him, and been like, don't embarrass yourself, buddy. like Shanks at this point been like, I'm here to stop the war so you don't look stupid. Yo, oh my god, we don't need more damage. Oh shoot. Yeah, we owe Kuma a huge. Oh, Frankie's gonna shoot a tyrannical beam. Oh wait, my goodness, you certainly have grown a lot. Beam. Ah! That Kizaru slaughters. If that in this, he's not even durable. I could power scale his durability right now. The mangrove trees on Sabaody stronger than Saturn. They at least took the hit and Kizaru's beam exploded on impact, which means that they have enough mass and durability or whatever it's called. This dude is paper. The light said you ain't shit. We're phasing right through your ass. He just Swiss cheesed him. All right, like, there's no recovering from that. Not even Kid got a hole blown into him by Frankie. This is at that point, is Saturn even real? No, he's bleeding. Like, he's getting hurt. Okay. Wait, this is a good. That is a. Whoo! That's a hard panel. Frankie Kizaru is kind of sick. Let's put your growth to the test, Frankie. No shot. Okay, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We have an in-chapter comparison. This is Frankie getting hit by an admiral. I'm seeing a building getting toppled, right? If Frankie doesn't come out limbless without this key on the goddamn head, Saturn is the worst. Okay, yeah, Saturn went schloop. Doesn't even affect him. Okay, all right, fine, whatever. Like... Saturn's just a good punching bag. Is that what we're going for? Is he just he's just unkillable? Like, that is fine, I guess. Like, but okay. The issue with this, I could say this for after the chapter reaction. You know what? Let me get through the chapter reaction because you know, obviously reaction wise, this is atrocious. Like the reaction to not my reaction to it, but like what's happening to Saturn is atrocious, but I'm overstating it from a grander standpoint. But like at the same time, Saturn's not being portrayed well. If like the cards are switching later on, and I'll explain why. I'm seeing a parallel here. Vagabond, Dad can't move. Atlas, can you carry him? Oh my god. This is the okay. We found out the reason why Atlas is huge. This is the only reason Atlas is big, is to hold Kuma-sized characters. Like, this is why Atlas was in charge of the Mark IIIs or the police bots, is because she was hauling Kumas around. Leave it to me. Now that Kuma's joined us, wouldn't you agree there are too many players on the board? I think it's about time we wrap this up. Okay, this is an interesting reaction. This is an interesting conversation. Now, the issue is we went through all this. This is like but we didn't cover Luffy yet. So all this is going down. And it's even crazier because Luffy's like the Straw Hats are fighting, but Luffy's not here. Maybe he's still eating. That'd be funny. That'd be a hilarious way to end the chapter. Luffy's still eating his DoorDash. Who DoorDashed it, right? You're a sad man, Kizaru. Have you no heart? I should have brought a darker pair of shades. I'm gonna embarrass myself at this rate. Yo, that's funny. That is hilarious. For like, that's what with Kuzan at the end of Hachinosu, the shaded is hiding his tears. That's funny. I like that. The Buster Call protocol has been... I think this is probably the most atrocious thing in the chapter. I think this is 100% the most atrocious. The Buster Call protocol has been authorized. Okay. We're on a double spread. Chapter probably ends. Let me just get through this. Okay, I can't read this seriously. By the authority of the world government, this island has been declared a threat to the whole entire world. All ships take aim. Shut the reduce everything to ashes in the name of justice. Justice is so weak. Justice in One Piece is so weak. A traitor who studied the taboo secrets of the world, a survivor of a bloodline that should be extinct, and a pirate who awakened the power of the ancient god. This island has been completely infested. The forces of justice loom. Alright. Yo, I made it under an hour. Shoutouts to that, dude. 30%, how many? 29% work right. Shout outs to that. We started at 27 minutes, an hour and 21 minutes in. So that means we're just under an hour. That's crazy. That's crazy because this chapter was kind of cracked. Let me pull up my Twitch chat too. Piccolo can only regenerate if his head doesn't have severe trauma. Let me just look at you guys. Let me just look at you guys in the eye. I think we're forgetting the world government wants to do a great cleansing. We don't know what the great cleansing definition is, though. Technically, because isn't the translation for the great cleansing the same thing for the cleansing event? That's been my thing for it. Rummy knows. I'm in the 29%. Hell yeah. Wait, Rummy knows. Wait, have you seen my buggy video about the rummy nose fish? That's crazy. Congrats bolting the chapter. This chapter is wild. Go to reaction. Appreciate you, Shane. 11:05. Luffy about to solo Buster Call stuff. I think I'm gonna ban the word Buster Call. I think I'm gonna ban Buster Call. Makes me mad. Like I think. Is the only difference between the Buster Call of pre-time skip and this current one that like there's 100 ships and 9 vice admirals, of which we don't know how many are still there. Like are the cannons bigger? Like Buster calls still matter? Do they? Do they still matter? You know what I mean? Like, let's be for real right now. We just saw Frankie hit a Gorosei. We just saw Sanji hit a Gorosei. I feel like there's a handful of characters on the island. Even you pair them up. Can't Jinbei just walk out there? Buster Call destroys islands? I hate to break it to you. Ohara was fine. So fine that all the books survived. So fine that Saul survived. So fine that Saul was frozen and survived. Ohara got Buster Called at a time when Buster Called got scary, and Saul's still here like, huh? What was I worried about? The books were like, huh, water. That's what we need, baby. The island's still there. But not the other people. Yeah, but the people we care about are the Straw Hats and whatever. The refugees are all gone. Like, if you're telling me that the Straw Hats can't survive this, I don't know. Buster Call has a success rate of 0%. Hell, Annie's lobby. You know what I mean? Like, Sanji's royalty. Facts. This is a new Buster Call with the Lucia implications. They might just start bombing punk records though. Okay, Adam, I thought about that, but like, is this like, okay, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. They can't even see, like, these dudes, like, realistically, they can't even hit punk records. Like, if we're being honest, it's in a cloud. Can their rockets hit that? Or not rockets, their cannons? I don't think so. I think punk records is fairly fine against this Buster Call. Like, unless they have jet fueled cannon, like, they're not hitting punk records. Kaku like they had to skywalk, they had to fly. Kizaru is like the only character that realistically makes it. So it's like you're like yeah, like I'm not saying that the island isn't under threat. Like Oda's gonna make Buster Call. It's just like the Buster Call, when you think about it, right? This is just another instance where Buster Calls are going to be fodderized in the story. And that is the role of Buster Calls. Even in the movie, didn't they call Buster Call like 3 times? They Film Gold, Stampede, Film Z. I'm pretty sure they Buster Called every single island. And it all failed. It all failed. All it took was like Zoro to come to like the coastline. And then they started fighting. But like as far as the Buster Call went, like I don't remember the Buster Call doing anything. All it took, oh no. Now I'm remembering, like Film Gold and Film Stampede, they had the awakened like Logia, essentially Paramecia. That was kind of like Godzilla-ing the situation. This is a Buster Call with 100 ships, though. I'm pretty sure the movie ones had more ships. Oh my god! Now that I think about Stampede, Buster Call was that Lucci? I think Akainu and Lucci. Oh yeah, Film Red also had a Buster Call. Didn't it not? Didn't Film Red had a Buster Call? I don't remember. All I know is that Oda does not care for Buster Calls. If he did, we would. Here's the thing. We should use a Buster Call elsewhere. Like, why hasn't, if Kid, like, we need to use a Buster Call. Damn, it's because it's tied to Celestial Dragons and Admirals and stuff like that, right? Damn. We need more Buster Calls. We need to saturate the Buster Call market so that they have some W's. We need an island other than like the ones we've seen to be hit. But anyways. What I was gonna say about the Saturn thing is here's the thing, okay? His regeneration is fine. Right? Like, it's fine in the sense of, I'm thinking, 507, I believe. No, 508? Because I arrived, so it's 508. So I'm thinking, we look at, where is he? Yep, right here. So it's like Kizaru shows up in Sabaody. This is a parallel I'm thinking of, right? Where it's like Kizaru Kuma, and then like Kizaru Kuma, and now Egghead would be Kizaru Saturn, right? The difference is Kizaru gets like this, like he just blitz a worse gen, does that to him, casually kicks him, rides in and on Cannonball, all that stuff. The portrayal is insane. Saturn sort of gets this. He comes in the magic circle, he blasts some dude by looking at him, sure. The Kakusaki's crazy, right? All that jazz, all this, right? But then, where is it? Is it next chapter? I think it's next chapter then. Yeah, it's next chapter. Kizaru versus the 4 captains, right? Where is he? Where is my man? Where is my dude? Kizaru shoots right through Yoruge. Shout out to Yoruge for taking that. Like this. Where is it? It's about to show up. I know it's right here. It's right. Where's Apu? What the heck? Is Apu's not in this? It's definitely right here. Oh, it's right here. Is it next chapter for real? Okay, it is next chapter. 510? Really? This. So Apu slices Kizaru in half, right? And I'm trying to look at the reaction. See, the difference here is like Kizaru gets sliced in half and he regenerates, and that was like insane for us, like to see off rip, like how does he work, who is he, this is our first thing, and then we see a worse gen get the portrayal of being able to slice him in half, right, and he's fine, right, and Frankie gets that like this, right, but like the reaction is insane. Like he is, when he gets punched by Kuma, like if he just ate it and then schlooped, it'd be different. Like in my mind, this face that he makes at the end is like, is so weird because he's like taking pain and then just regenerating and it means nothing. But like, at least when Kizaru did it, it was actually like, this is like, not like he's just so casual about it, you know? And that's where I was at. I was like thinking like, okay, Kizaru low-key had a similar thing, except he was so different. The portrayal was different. This portrayal of Saturn, it looks like every time he gets hit, it actually matters. Like sure, he could be so casual that like, did Kizaru ever get parried? Not really, right? Like, he never got like, I guess this, but I mean, Luffy got hit by that too, technically. It's interesting. Isn't Saturn's portrayal supposed to be more mysterious? We don't even know what Saturn's actually doing. It is. It is. I'm with you there. Kizaru is huge, but Saturn actually took damage. Yes. That's the thing. Like, it... Like... Okay. Here's a better. I think it's chapter 1095. Okay. I remember, and I think a lot of people were like, "There's no way he has any kind of like this, right?" Like people were saying like, "Oh, he's dead from the." Remember this? Like people said that Saturn was already down from when Bonnie stabbed him. Saturn was already down from like, and this is how we know that like he would essentially have like regeneration stuff. Oda sent that in, but the separation, it's like, yes, he got stabbed and he regenerated. He got stabbed in the chest by like a toothpick. All things considered, right? But like he has this line. Pipe down, you insects. If I were afraid of her sword, I would have avoided it. Right? He pulls it out. He is bleeding, but it regenerates. It's fine, right? Now, this line is so different. Pipe down, you insects. If I were afraid of her sword, I would have avoided it, right? Like, okay, now let me bring up this. Let me bring up this, right? You, sir, right here, that, you look hella afraid. If I were afraid of her sword, I would have avoided it. Hey, you look kind of afraid here of Kuma's punch. I don't think you avoided it, mister. You also... like got Swiss cheese, and it's like, I get it, he's not afraid because he can regenerate, right? But like also this is where the portrayal gets weird. I get being so unfathomably strong that like yeah, I'm gonna let people get the knocks in, but like if I'm that strong, I'm not looking like this. You know what I mean? Like that's not the same thing. This isn't the same thing as like being able to take hits and regenerate. If I take one punch and I look like this, sure, even if I can regenerate, I'm not going to end up looking like this. This is embarrassing. The reason why this line looks so trash is, or not this, why this panel looks so trash is the comparison of what he says, of like everybody's insects. So like if he truly regards, and I said this before, if he truly regards as humans and everyone besides him is so beneath him, insects, whatever, he calls them ants, whatever, right? In no world am I letting an ant make me bleed. And there's no world I'm letting an ant embarrass me like this. You know what I mean? This is embarrassing. Like your subordinates are looking at you. Your subordinates are Imagine that. Imagine, like, think about this for a second, guys. You guys are. I'm the captain of the ship, and you guys are underneath me, right? You guys are underneath me, and then what's it called? You're a bullet ant can. Yeah, but like I can step on a bullet ant. The sheer amount of ants. Okay, I get, right? But I'm not here as what Coyote. I'm not Coyote Peterson and letting the ant do this to me in the middle of the thing. I'm not, like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, an ant can do this to you, but you know what I can also do? I can step on the ant. The ant can do that to me majority of the time in a scenario where I'm like swarmed, right? Like I remember my brother, he got they're not fire ants, they were like red ants or whatever. He got swarmed one time, and all of his legs got bitten up. He got no diffed. His legs were swollen, right? And I'm younger than him. I saw the ants. It was a lot of ants. Now, I didn't blame him for doing that. Those ants didn't bite my ass. Those ants, yeah, like you guys are saying a bullet ant will mess you up. They're like, in order to get bitten by these ants, a lot has to be in favor for those ants. You know what I mean? A lot has to be in favor of those ants. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's like, it's like a weird thing, right? It's a weird thing because it's not just like a power perspective. It's also like an image thing. Where's this line? He just punched one of the 5 elders. He attacked one of the world's greatest overseers, right? Like, unless Saturn kills all of these Marines, there's a whole perspective shift that's happening. You know what I mean? And that's where, like, I'm like, if it's avoidable, if Saturn could avoid all of these things, why let it happen? And I'm also wondering too, right? Because who is it? Who brought it up? Was it Narukami or is it Rairo? I forget who brought it up. Or no, Megamix. It was Megamix. He said Piccolo can only regenerate if his head doesn't have severe trauma, right? That's what I'm kind of wondering. What is the contingency on this regeneration? A lot of the regeneration powers in One Piece we don't necessarily have, besides like Marco. We don't really have a full scope of it. Because this is like a Majin Buu. Like, he bleeds. He does bleed. Is this like a Majin Buu? Is this like you could destroy all of him? Like, I'm picturing, let's like Garp, right? Garp throws out, like, if Luffy Bajran gun or someone like completely obliterated everything, does he just recover? I'm assuming yes, but based off of this, I'm assuming yes. And then the other weird part, does Kizaru know? You know what'd be funny too? Now I think about it, I'm imagining a funny version of God Valley, where it's like the reason why Saturn couldn't stop Kuma was because Roger and Rox kept on throwing out like island level, like not island level, but like mass destruction attacks where it just like obliterated him every single time. And so every time he tried to move, he got like destroyed, and then he just regenerated. And so it was like a stop motion film for Saturn, because like Roger, Whitebeard, for Garland, like they're all for Garland. No, okay, I was gonna say there's no way all the Celestial Dragons have this power, because Mosgard actually died. Unless Garland did something special. No, Homing actually died. Okay, Homing actually died. Rosinante died. Yeah. Okay. They're Celestial Dragons. They actually died. Okay. Cool. Because now I'm wondering, oh yeah, Shanks lost an arm. Wait, Shanks doesn't have an arm. Like, I was gonna say, because like Celestial Dragon blood, like, does it? No, so they have to be doing something different. Because like Shanks actually lost an arm, and unless he's like active, imagine how crazy would it be if Celestial Dragons could just regenerate, and then like in the last saga, or at the end, Shanks just comes out and is just like whoosh. And then Luffy's like, wait, what? You could have regrown the arm? He's like, yeah, I've been nerfing myself this entire time. That'd be hilarious. Unless the true Celestial Dragons are just the Gorsei. Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up, Drip. I was bringing it up because like Charlos thing. It's really wild. The Saturn confirmed uncut. Wait, what? Oh, no. He could be cut. He just regenerated. You know. He's both. He's devout. Let me see. We're gonna go through super chats. This is a Shanks sloop. Yeah. Edens, what's up? Hockey arm Shanks. No, but it doesn't even need to. It could be a sloop arm. Shanks is just sandbagging with the one arm. Could you? If Shanks just regrew his arm, could you imagine the discourse on like in the One Piece community of like who is the stronger swordsman? But we sent some bits. All right, hold on, let me why doesn't my thing open up the chat? Hello? Docs. Chat. Bet he got his scar from Joy Boy pre-immortality. True. Big point. He does have scars, right? He does have scars, so that's like, it's interesting that that's a thing. Let me see. Don't know if it's a reach or not, but Kuma's hands when he's holding Bonnie are in the same pose as Verth statue in Skypiea. Oh, the thing. Interesting, Time Lord. I'll definitely check that out. Kimi Arya as Shanks stronger than Goku and Mihawk as strong as Kid. I always love when you come into the stream because you bring the brain broken sentiments. Shanks stronger than Goku, that's King of Lightning. Mihawk as strong as Kid, that is crazy. But because I feel like only Mihawk fans think that the community thinks that Mihawk is as weak as Kid. But like in reality, the substantial thing would be if Shanks grew back his arm. It'd be wild. But yeah, the scars are interesting. The sloop is so OP. The sloops I need to hear the sound effect. Because, like, is it a menacing sloop? Is it like a sloop? Or is it like a sloop? Like, you know what I mean? Sloop is such a unintimidating sound. Another one, Mihawk slandered for 5 hours. No, it wasn't, Twilight. We all had Mihawk in the top, like, 5. What do you mean? What do you mean? It was Mihawk's. Like, we had Mihawk in the top 5. What are you talking about? If that slanders to anyone, being in the top 5 in One Piece is like, then you're stronger than Goku. I didn't even have Kid in my top 30. I didn't even, in none of my lists is Kid in the top 30. Like, and I know that's disrespectful. I know that is. Has Luffy ever slooped? He's about to. He's about to learn the sloop. Let me see the some super chats though. D Almighty Pizza, 3 months visionary. I appreciate you. Like the stream for Goat Vision. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys coming out to the first reaction of the year. Crazy chapter, crazy timeline. We are here. Soup Rack, $10 super chat, said, I'm almost 100% certain all of Oda's lore teases will never be tied up. In what regard? I can agree to all of them, but like I think the important ones are going to be. Eric Terlato with the $2 super chat says, Kizaru excuses in the mud. Oh no. That's the weird thing about this chapter is like is like now that Kuma's joined us, wouldn't you agree there are too many players on the board? I think it's about time we wrap this up, right? Like, Kizaru saying that in a way is weird with his lines post fighting Luffy, right? Because it almost makes it feel like Kuma is more of a threat than Luffy. Or at least Kuma's enough of a threat that like, and like Saturn, like I think by the end of the chapter, the vibe still is that Saturn can beat everybody, right? Is it like, and that's the weird thing. Is he just a glorified sandbag, or can he actually just, I feel like the way it should go down is that Saturn should be strong enough to like this portrayal at the end, at least from him, like his stance, the way Oda's propping him up, it feels like Saturn isn't relying on Kizaru to have like this thing. He's not the one talking to Kizaru. He hasn't said a single goddamn thing to Kizaru. And Saturn said, like, you know, the way he talked to Luffy prior, that's one thing. And at no point in this chapter did they acknowledge Luffy. At no point in the chapter did they acknowledge Luffy, which is another odd thing when you think about it, because it's like they literally were just running at Luffy, were they not? They were all like, get him, stop him from eating. And then in this chapter, he's not even here. You would think that Kizaru's first thing would be to like stop Luffy from eating because he's the biggest player on the board. So like, and the reason why I brought this up is because Eric was like referring to the Kizaru excuses, and so the excuses in my mind, at least from my standpoint, I don't know how like Twitter or others talked about it. I think the most me, Brago, Kizaru, King of Lightning, Sai, Zona, and we talked about this more about like how Kizaru flipping. me and Sai had talked about it in various capacities, and one of them being similar to like Lucci, where Lucci teamed up temporarily, and our biggest question is what happens at the end of the arc, right? And then we see the instance where Lucci gives everything to Kizaru and Saturn, and he cements his role back in. But like, I feel like it's a dubious spot where Lucci is at. And that's where it's like confusing with Kizaru, because let me see last chapter again. Let me see this. I want to see what happens with Luffy specifically. Does Kizaru say anything about Luffy? Sees him now. So everyone's running at Luffy, and then he has the ... He's sitting up. And then everyone gets stopped because Kuma runs in. But here's the interesting thing, right? Kizaru waits. That's an interesting thing. Like, Kizaru low-key lets a lot of this happen, right? I can understand him not stopping Kuma because of the personal thing, but like, Kizaru could have stopped this or this, right? Because he's here, right here. And then he says like this line here. I'm not saying that like Kizaru flips this thing, and that I remember Sai was saying like this arc he flips, and I didn't know about that. I feel like him flipping this arc is too fast if he were to do it. But that I think that discussion was also before the Uber Eats thing. And that's an interesting thing, right? Like, that was such a big point in last chapter where it's like we have no feasible inkling as to anything more in that sense, right? This part right here where like Luffy's eating, where is it? Right here, right here. Man, where's the eating thing? 1103, right here. We don't have any more info on that, and that's crazy to me. Kizaru shows up at the end. I feel like of the options, they created enough. No, they didn't. I don't know. I mean, Caribou is always strong. I like that smoker idea. I think Sai brought up someone else, and we were both on like Kizaru makes a lot of sense, right? Now, is Kizaru still in the ringer for that? I think so. But is he a stronger one than others? I don't know now. Because he gets up and says, let's put your growth to the test. He has emotions to the Kuma thing. And he says this doesn't have stuff. It's interesting. It is interesting. Oh, and then another question mark, right? Okay. This is I think one of my favorite interpretations of if Kizaru flipped. This would be my favorite interpretation. And we don't know yet. Kizaru testing the line of like what the Gorosei is capable of. If he was down and he wanted to see like what because if he's shrouded in mystery, and like maybe it makes sense to like see what he's capable of and measure that. But then there's also the separation of Kizaru knowing that Saturn is stronger. Jinbei was able to sense the Conqueror's Haki. That was frightening. So like there is a measurable, like I'd imagine with the observation Haki you could sense that Saturn is really strong. But like this ability right here, do the people know that he could do this? That's the question mark. I want to know how much the world knows, because like from what we can tell, it almost feels like these fodder marines, they know about Saturn, but do they know about his form? I don't know. They know about Saturn, but do the admirals know about it? Like, has Saturn transformed into this before where Kizaru would know? Does he know about these like forms? Did like the Gorosei beat up the admirals to show them, to punk them a little bit? It's weird. It's a little weird. Neat idea. Since Kuzan is a bad pirate, what if Kizaru becomes a good one? It kind of stays with. Yeah, we talked about a various amount of separation. I don't know a good pirate. I think Kuzan, like, I don't think good pirate, bad pirate is the question mark, but I do think like in that regard, I would say like Luffy is still a bad pirate in the sense of like the world, and technically the Revs would be the good pirates in that world. Kizaru is associated to the Revs, so it's interesting. Pirates are overall good. No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, as far as the separation in justice, right? Like, if you're gonna have people on all sides, Luffy and Blackbeard, you would just have two admirals as pirates, whereas like there's a third role, right? Like there's Navy, there's pirates, and then there's Revs, right? So if you want to make it more diverse, then the Revs would make a little bit more sense to me, especially because he's been actually narratively tied to the Revs more than people, as far as like, yeah, he's friends with Kuma and Vegapunk, who are like 1 degree of separation, if not like literally the Revs. So I feel like that would make more sense. Hey, like as far as Kizaru goes, his vibes are connected then too, a little bit more. $2 super chat from Eric Tolado says, Saturn's just cocky. Luffy's gonna fix that. That one makes more sense to me, right? This is the question mark, Eric. I'm gonna get to the other super chats too. This is the question mark. If Saturn like is getting hit by this, the punch, parried by Sanji, then like, does Saturn just beat Luffy by being immortal? Like, does he just keep running at him? Like, it's so weird because we have never gotten a situation where like Saturn's fast enough to fight Gear 5. All we know now is that he's not durable enough to fight Gear 5. Like, if Luffy punched him, he's becoming Swiss cheese. The only thing Saturn has going for him is that he's unfazed and he's like immortal, but like he gets stopped. Like, this stopped him, this pained him, this hit him. The Kuma sent him across the island, so like Luffy could actually do that to him. And it's like, is it I feel like just being straight up immortal is crazy. And now I think what might make the most sense then, I think what might make the most sense, and I don't know if this applies to all the Gorosei. I'm gonna say this about Saturn though. It might be that he's like a mage character. Like, if this was League of Legends, he might be a mid laner. Like, I think it could make sense that he's straight up like full glass cannon, but he's a mage. Like, I think mage character could make a lot of sense. Where in this light, he needs a front line. Is he fodder? Glass cannon, but like it just might come down to, and I don't know how much I like this, but I guess it makes sense. He's not a straight up combatant, right? But a mage isn't anything to scoff at. And that is what he was doing. I saw people in the chat saying that, like, we still don't know. I'm on that. I just feel like here's my thing, and I said this when the Magic Circles came out. My gripe with the Magic Circles was that, like, the power creep towards the Magic Circles or the magic is so fast that, like, when we saw Luffy pull out Gear 5, it wasn't like, oh my god, like, yes, his power is insane, but it also wasn't, like, completely unfathomable that Luffy could, like, box Kaido a little bit at that point, right? Like, in Gear 4, he put him in Future Sight and all that stuff. There was a progression. And we saw, like, Kaido's side of it, right? And I guess the difference here is that we would see a Saturn that, like, gets mollywopped by every single thing, and then he just does one incantation and whatever it's called, like some spell, and then everything that happened prior just gets washed. Like, wait, what? Even Gear 5, like the extent of, like, Radical Beam to Gear 5, everything else means nothing because they can't touch him, whatever. It is interesting. I guess Mage is the way it is. Superact $2 super chat says, I just stick to the idea that regen has a cap. I think regen has a cap for other characters. It probably won't have with the Gorosei. There's probably like a hack. There's probably like something that they have to do, like a raid boss in a video game. You know, like those raid bosses that are like a Destiny raid. Like, that's the only thing I can think of because I didn't play the other raid games. But like a raid where it's like the raid boss is insanely strong, but they have like a weak point. Like, you have to, like, there's a window where you have to attack their throat. They go down to their knee and now they're weakened, and then you have like 2 minutes to attack them. Like, Oda could do something with the Gorosei, which he has been introducing with the likes of King, right? It's a similar concept. When his flame is down, now you can attack him, right? Like, that is kind of like a raid boss kind of thing. And like, hey, like Zoro would be a master raider, not to be confused with the master other thing, but the family friendly stream, but if you get the boss to glitch out and throw it onto the fence, hey, you can join my raid team. But yeah, we got Baby Pluto with the $20 super chat. Powered by, go get some fluids, rest, and get healthy, brother. I'm gonna dip out since I haven't read the chapter. Want to show love to the Pants Check Legend 2023 comp coming out soon. Stay tuned. Wait, 2023 comp? Like compilation? Wait, did he just, you're gonna do don't make a compilation of my pants checks, please don't. It's okay, we don't need this. It's okay, thank you though. I am staying hydrated. I am feeling a little bit more tired than usual today, but so unless Sai hops on, which I messaged him, but he's been having a rough month as well. If you guys haven't seen, I'll say it again, and I'll link it in thing. If you guys aren't aware, Sai had to make a third channel because of YouTube problems, so I will link it again. If you guys read spoilers, watch his stuff, go subscribe to that third channel. Our discussions will be posted wherever else. If you guys didn't know, just quick aside, because it really means a lot if you guys support Sai. Sai had all of his monetization removed, not because of like demonetization, some other BS that like no other YouTubers ever experienced from what we know, for all of like December. And the only revenue that he had during all of this stuff, which is longer than December going, is our discussion videos. So it's like, we don't like rev share the discussion videos, but I'm so glad that like at least those survived all the stuff. So shout outs to all you guys who support those Sai, those videos, our discussion, stop by. But yeah, I'm gonna link his new channel. I'll make sure to do that. Mods, if I don't, because I pass out after the stream, remind me to do so. And I'll also share it in the Discord as well, and everywhere. Anyways, Alejandro, $2 super chat, says, will the ancient robot defeat the... Mega Mix, where's my gank? Proof, we don't know if Saturn can regen that, but Probs can, since he didn't really care Nico is flying around. Okay, see, JV, that's the issue. Does he not care because he's dumb? Or does he not care because he's that guy? And this is why I'm saying this. Like, okay, you guys are bringing up, I said that Saturn regards everyone else as ants, right? Okay? Yes, some ants can even kill you. I think there might be even documented case of a ant killing you, a singular ant bite, sting, whatever, like incapacitating someone, right? Here's the thing. If I put you in a room with that singular ant and I tell you that this is a bullet ant or whatever, you're not letting, if you let that ant hit you, that's on you. It doesn't matter if you survive. You're the lame ass who let that happen. You know, the ant has to surprise you. You're sitting in the middle of the Amazon rainforest and you're just like, every animal, every insect murders your ass, right? Like, but that's not fair because you're in the rainforest. But Saturn out here is looking down on every single thing here. And if he knows that Saturn or Kuma can do this, or that a punch can do this, or people in general, right? Because a laser beam did this. Sanji blocked him. He's letting himself look bad. So the question is, does he not care, or does he not care? And is he dumb? Or does he not care because he's just here's my thing. If Oda hit us with one panel, and I would have loved this. I personally would have loved this. I'm not saying I don't like the current situation. I'm just a little confused, and I'm sure the next chapter will if Saturn gets more dialogue or whatever, we'll understand a little bit better, right? But I made the comparison of how Kizaru showed up at Sabaody, right? It was the same thing where it's like Kizaru was like on the ground, split in half by a thing, and he's like, but he was so casual and nonchalant, and yeah, sure, that's a part of his character, but like Saturn didn't keep the same energy of like being condescending to a certain extent. He did, but like it was, you can't be like this and still be condescending. And then the other half of it is like, what is he gonna do now? Like, what is he gonna do? I don't know. I feel like most of it's relying on Kizaru now at this point. But I feel like the panel that I would have liked to see was Saturn going like, and I said this before. I feel like I said this right after 11:03. I said like him to like even like lick the blood, be like, damn, I miss the sense of fight or like combat or like you know, an old dude who's just like the trope where it's just like, this reminds me of my youth, you know what I mean? Some like that, you know, you whippersnappers really like I don't know, something like that. You guys get what I mean, right? You guys know what I mean. It's just like, it's an interesting thing. I'm not mad at the demonic magic. The fruits are called devil fruits. How can a devil fruit contain a god? I think I have a video that I explained to my watch party, which you guys don't know. We're doing watch parties every weekend now for One Piece, and I'm probably going to do solo leveling. I already did the first episode. They're all posted on the second channel. But in the One Piece streams, you guys know it's tradition for me to always spoil theories, so I always do that. Literally, we stream for like 4 hours, and 2 hours of it are theory crafting, where I'm just like telling you guys about videos because people ask. But anyways. I do think that what we saw from Saturn in this chapter fits one of my theories, so I do like that. I do like that a lot. Ethereal, 5 months membership. All I know is that my glorious king Kuma is him. Yes, I am not upset. I put Kuma in the top 15. I'm happy. I could put him up higher. I could put him up higher. I have arguments now. I could put him up higher. Kuma just appeared right in front of him. The same thing happened to Kaido. Here's why that is not true. Here's why that's not true. He didn't appear right in front of him. He had a whole they knew Kuma landed because Vegapunk. Okay, so multiple things. Kuma ran. He didn't paw himself here. He ran from the edge of the island through 20,000 soldiers, Mark III's, 9 vice admirals, all to the center. He blew up the people that were shooting the thing. And look, they're all here, right? But last chapter, we see it at the very end. He blew them all up. Okay. The explosion, boom. Not only did he not just appear right in front of him, no, Kuma, he hit Kuma. Kuma took a blow. He hit him. He grabbed the thing and then threw the punch, but it doesn't stop there. No, Saturn has enough time to get this dialogue out. Vegapunk, what is the meaning of this? How can Kuma still be alive? And this is all while Kuma is jumping from the ground to the thing. Saturn had plenty of time to be like, yeah, me, I'm not trying to get knocked across the island right now, you know? I triggered his self-destruct mechanism. Like, and I get it. It's shown. I'm not messing with the portrayal, the progression of this. I'm just saying that line, like, he didn't just appear at him. No, he hit him. It was telegraphed. Like, if Saturn was surprised that he was gonna get punched in, that's comical. You know what I mean? Like this dude was being held down. We got shoops and sloops and scoopty scoops, and look at this. Like, if Saturn didn't realize he was about to get punched, then he's just really dumb. He's just really dumb. You know what I mean? I need to know, did oh man, you know what would have been sick if God Valley Baby Kuma clocked his ass too. That'd be funny. If Baby Kuma was just like, oh my God. I don't think he's surprised by the punch. He's surprised Kuma was not blown to pieces. Yeah, I mean, regardless, right? Like, this, what I'm saying is, like, because like, yeah, his surprise could be that, but what the earlier chatter was saying, like, you know, he got surprised by the existence, right? But my thing is this, that if it, like, this is there's not caring about getting hit because you can regen infinitely, and then there's this, you know what I mean? Like, because like if Kizaru got hit like this and blood came out of his mouth, I think I would be singing a different tune. You know what I mean? But it's so nonchalant. He got like bisected and he just got back up. It was fine, you know, and we're like, oh my God, admirals are insane. Like, I'm going back to like when this first happened, and we had Kuzan was Aokiji, and we saw him, Luffy, like, try to fight him, couldn't. He felt so unbeatable, right? And then this is the next admiral, and the next admiral showed out like this, where he's just like, the worst gen couldn't touch him, couldn't make him bleed, couldn't scratch him, he regenerated. Like, this is intimidating, right? And because and I'm saying it's intimidating, but imagine if Kizaru was bloodied up. Sure, he'd be able to beat him, but if there was like blood on his face and whatever, that would automatically make this a lot less intimidating. You know what I mean? He would feel less scary. And yeah, sure, he recovers from it, but that doesn't change the intimidation factor. Like I think like what is it with Kaido? It was like people couldn't even scratch him, people couldn't even cut him, and it was like when I think about it, it's like God can bleed, right? Like when a character who's so unbeatable and it's like, oh my god, they can bleed, we have a chance, right? We know Saturn can bleed full well, right? The Bonnie moment definitely showed us that. But in the Bonnie moment, he had the line, like one of the hardest lines. He goes, pipe down, you insects, if I were afraid of her sword, I would have avoided it. Imagine he said this after what happened to him in this chapter. If everyone was like worried about him, which they were, and he gets up and he goes, if I were worried about it, I would have avoided it. It's like, damn, maybe you should have avoided it, bro. Like maybe a little bit, like all that, like you got blood coming out of your face and shit, bro. I'm thinking like Rush Hour when is like, hey, he throws the napkin, clean yourself up, you're bleeding. Like that's the shit that's happening here. And then he acts like everything's fine, right? And he's standing behind Kizaru. He's sitting there acting all hard. Like think about that. Like if you're that dude, are you standing in the back after getting like clapped like that? No, you do it, bro. But that's because he's probably a mage. That's probably a mage. Saturn bleeding doesn't matter. He Vaselines his own cut. Exactly. Oda will not make us fear a villain. That's not fun to him. Wait, really? Kaido gave us fear? What do you mean? Kaido was scary as all hell. The anime made him even scarier too. I think Doflamingo was really scary too. I think Katakuri was scary because like Oda always gave him like that demon energy. Big Mom, hella scary. Kaido didn't collect one body, but that's not a portrayal thing, right? That's not an inverse portrayal thing. That's us like, yo, why doesn't Oda kill Kinemon, right? Like that's like a power scaling thing. And by the end, Kaido was laughing and having fun. Yeah, but in that fight, he looked terrifying. Like when you go back and you read that, like after him laughing, he was scary. And that was the entire point, was that Oda wanted a villain that contrasts Luffy's goofiness, right? And I remember rewatching even the anime sequence. I'm like, yo, I'm more scared of Kaido than I am of Luffy. Like Luffy got Gear 5 and he's a god now, but Kaido was scary. Kaido, like the way Oda drew the demon eyes every single time. Oh man, like that one time where it's like the Haki transcends all and he's just like over Luffy and he has that like demon thing. Oh, that was scary. Eric Gelato, wipe yourself off, you dead. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like if there's a vice admiral that tosses him a handkerchief, that would complete the moment. Fam, he's still holding himself up on the cane. He's gonna be like Yoda. When he drops the cane or turns into a weapon is when he's serious. No, we need the, like, he still has his do-rag on, right? We need the do-rag off. Like, Zoro gets stronger with the do-rag on, right? Saturn gets stronger with it off. For sure. But yeah, I read Alejandro's super chat, but I didn't answer it. An ancient robot defeating the Buster Call. Honestly, yeah. Like that ancient robot probably solos the Buster Call, right? Because in the history that Vegapunk gave us, that robot invaded Mare Joie, and like, didn't they say that they couldn't destroy it, so they just had to relocate it or something like that? I forget what it was. So that ancient robot just blocking the Buster Call, peak. I love that. Imagine the ancient robot steps on Saturn. Oh, man, maybe Saturn does die. But like not to Luffy, like to the ancient robot. Where is this mother? Isn't this giant robot massive? And it started moving. You can't tell me that not a single Marine has seen this goddamn robot, right? Like, what is this robot cooking? It's been like 20 chapters or 30 chapters, has it not? Ancient robot is just junk. No, it's not shit. Of all the slander, like, can you not be disrespectful to the robot? Like, being slanderous to this robot that literally from the are only tied to the Void Century and like has done nothing wrong in the story. You don't even call it junk, right? I'd further accept you calling, like, I don't know, Luffy, Saturn, all these people, call them trash, but not. Why did the robot catch a stray from you, Chin? Thank you. Takuyan says the ancient robot might be cracked. That's what I'm saying. It should be cracked. Ancient robots light it up when and we scaling it while. No, I'm not scaling it. I'm just saying it's a Void Century. It's infinite potential. That, like Garp says, right? And there's no reason to destroy the potential before anything. Iron Knight is near Luffy, eats a food right in front of him. Imagine the legendary Iron Giant is the one who's secret. It's invisible. It has invis tech, and it just is over everybody. And it just dropped the food down from Punk Records and gave it to Luffy. Like, this entire time it's there. It's just been invisible. That'd be kind of fun. Super Rack joined as a visionary, as a member. I do want to mention something. I did see. I don't know how. Someone told me I can gift memberships now. I'm not sure how that works. I will figure that out next week. But members will be getting. I've been announcing it for a long time now. But last week I got COVID, or not. I got COVID. My wife got COVID, which is like the whole family got COVID, but. Wasn't able to be at my desk, but I will release the member exclusive portal on Discord very soon. It'll be fun. It'll be fun times. So join the Discord if you're not. Link your YouTube or Twitch if you're a subscriber on either side, and you'll get access to this members portal thing. I've already leaked it in the watch parties, but it is what it is. Suprac, also $5 super chat, says Buster Call will be called on Egghead and it will be blamed on Luffy. That is the event. That would be so lame. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, and you know what I mean? Like, Luffy had the Enies Lobby Buster Call. Luffy had Sabaody, Marineford, every goddamn movie. Not that they're canon, but like. Sure, Buster Calls will never be serious for me. I'm sorry, and I'll be honest. Okay, yeah, people are slandering. Shin was slandering the Iron Giant. Put that energy in the Buster Calls. Why are there random Buster Call defenders? Get that shit out of here. The Buster Calls will never be intimidating. That is my claim. If there's ever, like, there's no world where a Buster Call actually does anything to our main characters moving forward. In fact, I would go as far to say the way Oars was in Thriller Bark and it took all the Straw Hats to take him down multiple times, and then Luffy one taps like multiple numbers post time skip. That's essentially how the Straw Hats will be with the Buster Calls. At the beginning, Robin was like, "Oh my God, Buster Calls! Oh my God, you can't punch this Buster! You can't! Oh my God, you gotta call a Buster Call!" And you, oh my God, like the progression of the story will be that by the end of the story, Robin won't fear Buster Calls. She'll be able to solo a Buster Call. She's gonna hear a Buster Call and be like, "Ha!" And you're gonna need more than that. I'll bust your call. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Robin's gonna like one hand slap the Buster Call. Robin can literally probably by the end of the story have like a giant demon Robin that just eats them. You know what I mean? Robin's character arc will be that she was afraid of Buster Calls as a star, so much so that she was trying to protect the Straw Hats from getting Buster Called the entire time during any Zombie in Water 7, but that by the end of the story they're gonna be like, "Nico Robin, if you do this, we're gonna call a Buster Call the Straw Hats, and then Robin's gonna look that dude straight in the eye and be like, and it's gonna be Spandam holding the gold Den Mushi, and then Robin's going to hit the button herself. She's gonna be like, bring him, tell him to come, tell him where I'm at. That's what Robin's gonna do. She's gonna see that gold Den Mushi and be like, boop. Par has been to Cole pilled over the New Year's. Wait, what do you mean? I've been against Cole every single time this last few months, to the point that he might even call me up. He might even DM me midstream of his and be like, yo, what happened? What happened to your guy? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Robin can buster your call. That's what I'm saying. Cole got to you part. What do you guys mean? We're on the opposite sides of the agenda. What did he change my mind? What did he change my mind on? Cole has not changed my mind. I think I'm still right. My cope is that Saturn's a mage. Saturn is a wizard. Tell that to Cole. Spam it in his thing. He's gonna be like, I told you guys he was fodder. He can't do shit. I'm gonna be like, he is Gandalf. Like, that is my new... Saturn is the greatest. Like, Harry Potter, no diff. Voldemort, no diff. Gandalf, gone. All of them could fight my man. Like, Saturn is 100%... 100% Slytherin. he's top one in the Harry Potter verse. Like, this is the new agenda. Lord of the Rings. He created the ring. He is the Eye of Sargon, whatever it's called. That is the one. I like the copes. Eric. We already talked about it on, if you guys hadn't seen, Eric and the Red Force podcast held a group stream, a lot of fun, where I talked about how it could very well be that magic is the new thing, and I personally wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it unless Oda did it a little bit differently than how I think it's about to happen. And I said that last weekend, knowing full well that, like, it would be upsetting if it went this way, and it is going this way. And I feel like I won't be surprised if it goes that way, and I don't like it. But he's Gandalf. Shank Summit Volume 3. You guys are saying I don't know what you guys are saying about me and Cole, but we actually have one of Cole's mods top viewer. Twilight, was this stream cold coded to you? Definitely not, right? You've seen me and Cole go back and forth plenty of times. Not cold coded. Eric's here. He knows it's not cold coded. Saturn, I see your shorts is as big as mine. Cole Vision Agenda. It's not the worst thing. All I know is that every single time I've met Cole in real life, we've literally shouted at each other. So no matter where, in LA, New York, all our streams, we always fight. We not fight like that, but we always get into not a shout match, but it's very loud. People can hear us, and it's a lot of fun. Isn't hockey technically magic? Yes and no. This is my perspective, and it's weird because, like, I have the elemental hockey stuff, and prior to all this stuff, you can go back in the videos and see all the people saying, like, Par's lame, he thinks magic exists in One Piece, and this is like 2021, 2022, and I'm sitting in 2023 like, you were saying, and like, I have 2 whole videos about how there's magic in One Piece, but I was saying hockey, devil fruits, and if there is magic, which there seems like, they're all the same thing. They're all going to lead to the same circle. I've been working on this visual graphic that like helps explain how I see it, but I don't even know if it's necessary for the next few videos. But in any case, like I feel like it all, like Luffy will be capable of what Saturn does. Saturn will be capable of what Luffy does at the highest levels, but can they do the smaller stuff? I don't know. And that's where the interesting part comes in. I feel like the powers, there's a few series that come to mind when I think about like how I view the power system here. Where to give an explanation, it's kind of like there's been many times in One Piece where we've seen from multiple different sources the same power stuff, right? Like Roku, Shiki, Haki, those things seem separate, but they connect, where it's like devil fruits and characters who don't have devil fruits have magical powers, and then there's people who have Haki and they're able to do the same thing, and there's like 3 different ways you get the same thing, and they're all 3 not connected. Like one's explained by devil fruits, one's explained by Haki, one's explained not by that, right? And I have a feeling that magic is going to be in that fold too, where you're going to get like they all can achieve the same thing. And race, like genetics, race, like that you can do that too. But hard to explain fully here. You both have gotten to the spot of powers. As it doesn't interfere with Shanks being clear. Yeah, but okay, no. I wouldn't say that Shanks being number 1 makes you cold coded. That's not fair. I mean, I can imagine that if you've been in the community for mad long, but like I've argued about Dragon being top 1. Dragon's number 1 in my mind, and we've gone back and forth on that very, very much. So, you know, you guys call me cold coded and I got Dragon number 1. I'd say I'm Haki. My Haki's too strong. Cole gonna be mad at the love answer. Yeah, Eric, you know he's gonna be mad. That was actually, ironically enough, that was the contingency point. We are there's a stream that he posted. It's like 4 hours, but we talked for like 6 in total. Last 2 hours was me telling him dragons might be stronger than Shanks, and he was against it. And at the end, I hit him with the dragon probably has the power of love, and then Cole's like, no, and then recently we brought it up too. But yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. Only Brago stream you ranked Shanks at. Yeah, but the Dax last year, this year, IMD King, and the reason why Dragon would have been tied, but I prefaced in the Brago thing. I was using Brago's number stuff. Can't use the number stuff too much on Dragon, but even then I had Dragon tied for second, 1 point off of number 1. And I think I did say it. I was like, I do want Dragon to be higher. So. Dragon probably knows power words. Yeah. As long as Geriatric Garp is not top 10. King of Light. I like how you didn't write Cole. You just wrote a lightning symbol. Hunter McTarnsney, 5 months Ultimate Visionary. I appreciate you. And yeah, that's 100% a part where me and Cole diverge heavily. We're always on his ass. You're gonna have to fight Cole against Cole today? Yeah. Yeah. Let me get to some more of these super chats. D Almighty Pizza with $2 super chat says BC for propagating fear so motherfuckers don't hit CD. Goro say L. Wait, what does BC mean? Cole needs everything to be scientifically explained. Yeah, Eric, I think like 30-40 minutes it was just Cole just refusing like regular shit, which is funny because in a stream with me, Cole was like, everything is science. Like, I'm not even joking. He was saying like he thinks that Void Sentry, everything's science related, and I was like, it's gonna be both. And then like we were explaining stuff that was like sort of sciencey, and then he's just like, no, doesn't work. I was like, wait, what? I forget what it was, but yeah, like it's not even scientifically explained. It's like mathematically explained. I wouldn't even say scientifically, Eric. I think the word that came off of my mind when we were going back, all of us were like, what, Cole? It was mathematical. It wasn't even scientific. It was math. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, wait, hold on. The Almighty Pizza. What does BC mean? Because? Oh, because for, no, then it says because for propagating fear. So black clouds for propagating fear. Don't hit the Gorsay CD. Oh, was he saying this because painting the clouds black? Was that it? Yeah. Devil fruits of dreams and will. The thing is, Eric, by the end of it, I think that even when we get the full explanation, we're like, see, science. And they're like, oh my God. Which I agree that it is science. It's just that everything connects and it is will and dreams. This is going to be like even in this chapter, here's the thing. Even in this chapter, look at this. This is the biggest thing that like is my mind. Why that? Yes, there's gonna be a connection of science, magic, hockey, devil fruits. Like there is, but there's gonna be an unexplained connection that like goes beyond science, and there's gonna be a side that like hockey, like go explains beyond it. It's this. Like the Buccaneers, and someone asked this, like, what do I think the random things, right? I gotta think on this one. Like, is this like they're beyond their strong bodies? Is this like a Blackbeard kind of line? Like, is that what this is trying to say? I'm not sure, but like Kuma demonstrated something beyond science right here. But it seems genetic. If it's genetic, then that's science. It's biological. There could be an explanation. But is that biological thing because of some random sciencey will or dream will random thing? I don't know. And that's where it's like, that's where I think the magic stuff will be, like magic, dreams, will, science. Science will see it and understand it. Like there'll probably be a moment where like Chopper, Frankie, or whatever scientist at the end of it's like, oh, I understand it, and they can like wrap their mind around it. But that's kind of what it is. Like even our world is like, we always chase the fantasy. Science is explaining things that were fantastical to us in the past, right? The difference is here, the past sounds like a fantasy, but it was all scientific to a certain extent. But who's to say that their science didn't have fantastical elements to it, right? Like Nika is a dude who's rubber. Like what? Like what is their science doing? There's a world where it all connects, and that's where I'm at. But this chapter alone tells you that like there's going to be a level beyond. That probably Luffy is going to be the one to achieve it. Blackbeard, Luffy, Emu might already be there, right? Kuma displayed it to a certain extent. But Alejandro with the $5 super chat says Saturn is just like Godzilla. Both can take a lot of damage to the point they lose limbs, but they can regenerate. If I was a Marine, would be terrified. Okay, here's the difference between Godzilla and Saturn, okay? Godzilla is Godzilla. Like, I don't know how to tell you, but Saturn's not intimidating like a giant fire-breathing laser radioactive Godzilla. What are we talking about? Like, no, like, yes, Saturn looks at you, your head blows off, right? Like, he had the command, like, you guys can't look at him, but like, they literally saw him get blown across. They thought he died, whatever. But Godzilla is way more intimidating, right? Right? So he's like the size of a, like, he's huge. Oh my god. Lizards and spiders grow limbs back, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair, right? Saturn's like sausage. Godzilla loves wait, what? Saturn likes sausage and Godzilla loves Chinese food? The Wheel of Dreams, did you just have a stroke? What happened there? What happened there? As a researcher who recently got my PhD, I would say science is only limited by imagination, your ability to think of concepts and test them. So Nika science confirmed. I agree, JV. I'm with you there. Alchemy was science at one point. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like we chase the fantasy, and oftentimes the people who like Einstein was literally explaining things that we didn't confirm 100 years later, and anyone who said no to him was just like not creative enough, you know? Everyone likes Chinese food. Inconclusive. Viennese spaceman coming in. Everyone likes Chinese food. It's inconclusive. I don't know why that was just extra funny. I agree with you. I like Chinese food. Szechuan is my favorite though. Japanese food, big fingers and small phone buttons. What is happening? Wheel of Dreams, I've never felt more disconnected to the chat or your chats than right now. No, Saturn likes sausage. Okay, he ate sausages, and Godzilla loves Chinese food. Japanese food, big fingers and small button. I'm just reading your chat as you wrote. Oh, let's add the first one. Magic is just science. We don't know yet. No, Saturn likes sausage. It's just a funny. Woo, I like it. I like it. I like it. Sorry. I understand now. I understand what you're writing. Theoretical physics, literally a field of not empirically proven theories. You're right on the Einstein theory example IMO. Yeah. Yeah. You know how many years, like, Einstein literally had to say that he was mistaken on something. And then we found out that he was right. And then everyone's just like, oh, but Einstein, what about this? And then he's like, he was in his mind thinking like, this has to make sense. Like, so we're just going to insert this, right? This like random variable. I don't know what it means, but it's there. And then he's like, damn, I'm really messed up with that. And then 100 years later, it was like, oh shit, Einstein was right on that. Damn. I forget if it was 100 years later, or like 60 years later or something like that. But yeah, Einstein is a very good example of a lot of people not being imaginative enough. It's very difficult to comprehend. To be fair, very difficult to comprehend. To be fair, we have a lot of flat earthers still. So, in that light, damn, I wish Einstein was in a world where like flat earthers were popularized. I want to hear him clap back to flat earthers. If you guys know from the 50/50 podcast, we do discriminate against flat earthers. Sai and I both, but yeah. Oh man, hearing Einstein clap back, like I want to hear him, because he wasn't in a timeline when flat earthers existed like this, right? Ironic that Einstein is Vegapunk. True. I am talking about One Piece right here, right? Like this is the equivalent of like literally one of the like Einstein canonically, like historically made 100-year prediction and was right. There's not many people doing that, you know what I mean? And here he is, Vegapunk Einstein in the flesh, sitting here, just like, this goes beyond my scientific calculations. Eureka. Like, you know? And then like, what is this? It can't be what I'm thinking, can it? Wait. Oh my god, we don't know how Vegapunk sounds. Oh my god. When do we hear actual Vegapunk in the anime? Oh my god, wait, I just forgot. We don't have... Do we know how Vegapunk sounds? It has to be like that. I need Heimerdinger from League. If any of you guys know... We do know? He sounds like Rick. Oh my god. Like from Rick and Morty. Anyone know League of Legends? If you don't, type in like Heimerdinger League of Legends voice. It's so annoying. I hate it. I played League for so long that like I remember rage quitting one time. I never like rage quit like that. I never rage quit like that. But like I remember raging because like this dude counterpicked me with Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger is a character that's supposed to be Einstein, and I heard his voice so many times. I was like, this makes me want to This makes me want to feed. His voice actor was revealed, I think, but we don't know. We know his voice actor, but we don't know how he does the acting. You mean Dinger Donger? I do mean Dinger Donger. YouTube Japanese Rick, and that's probably it. Oh, is it like the Japanese Rick is the voice actor for Heimer? Because that'd be goated. That'd be crazy. If there are people that believe in flat earth, then please walk to the edge of it and follow up. Yeah. Is Japanese VA has been confirmed? Yeah, but I want to know the acting for it, you know? He sounds like Goofy? Wait, who sounds like Goofy? Earth is round, how ain't all the penguins know? I can't wait for how he sounds with that flopping tongue. True, I didn't even think about the tongue. I don't think it matters too much because Sparrow sounds normal, but then randomly goes Paroli and then he goes like that, right? I don't think Einstein ever has he doesn't have that. If he does, oh my god, he hit so hard. First kid, big mom. I'm a supporter of that theory because Sparrow is their like resident scientist. Heimerdinger, I mean not Heimerdinger. Oh, I'm gonna call him Heimerdinger. Vegapunk getting a W like that would be so goated. He's the first to hit it, you know? Crazy. Par, do you think Vanderdecken the first could be another character we know already, like Big Sake the Flying? Yes, I do. That is something I mentioned in the Vanderdecken is a mushroom video. The first part of it is talking about how he might be connected to one of the legends that we aren't sure of. Someone clipped that slurp. Oh no, I forgot. I'm on the internet. What that tongue do? I don't like the big ma'am theory. Yeah, but like it's there, dude. Like he has the tongue. He literally was little broing Caesar. He made a science factory out of candy. You know what I mean? Like Sparrow could be that guy, you know? Maybe I saw that tongue and didn't think twice. Narukami. Yo, I just want to say it. Narukami is more or less a grounded chatter. But my favorite times when I get him and say something out of pocket like that. Something out of pocket like that. That's fun. Thank you, Narukami, for that one. Damn, how do I super chat? How do I gift memberships? Someone told me I can gift memberships, and I gotta gift moderation activity. How do I turn this on? Moderation activity is shown now? Whoa. All right, Narukami, just know that you're the first one that's going to be gifted a membership, because I heard that's a thing. Par, you play LOL? I can't call you my favorite YouTuber? Hey, I'm going to expose him right now. Sai is a League of Legends freak, dude. He's crazy. Well, still is. I used to play League. I played League when it was cool. I played League when Pokimane was a small streamer. If you guys know who Pokimane is, yep, she started in the League of Legends space. I was actually in a lot of people's Discords back then when Discord was a new thing. That's around the time. Hit Diamond 1. I hit it and quit it. No, I didn't hit it and quit it, but if I was younger, I'd be playing Collegiate. I'd like it. Fuck it, I hit Big Mom right now. Viennese Spaceman's crazy. Give it to me, emoji. I'm Gucci. I can give it. Playing League was never cool. Memoji, have you been here this entire time and that's when you came in? Does not say I've been here all. Oh wow, you future sighted. All right, you get a gifted the sub next week too. Just sick fever. Hope you feel better. I played League since Kobe Cheese was making guides. You don't even know. That's crazy because that is old. I don't know that name that well. But I have seen that guide. I've seen guides. That is wild. I don't know who that is though. So, but I do remember that. So answer this. Where is Robin? Where is Luffy? What are your thoughts? Thoughts on Robin? She can be wherever she wants to be. Thoughts on Luffy? That's the weird one. Oda literally had such a focal point last chapter where it was like this is the weird thing. Okay, like I don't care that Luffy wasn't shown in the chapter, but like this is the oddest thing. And we know how Luffy works with food. It's like he eats, he's good. They were literally like, seize him now. And to me, I think I said this in the reaction. I said that this is disrespectful to Luffy. Like, in a sense of like, imagine a Yonko. Like, imagine Kaido, right? Is just on the ground and recovering. And he's just laying there and you don't cuff him, you don't do anything. Big Mom Kaido would never get this treatment as a Yonko, right? Like Shanks, anybody, hell, even Buggy. Like they're like, hey, who gave him food? This is Luffy, dude. And they disregard him so much that he is chowing down. Someone Uber Eats delivered him food right in front of them. They go, seize him now. They're running towards him. Kizaru sits up, he's thinking about it. They need to stop a Yonko. Sure, Kuma came down, shot down on the island, right? This is when he shoots down. Then Kuma sprints, not Pawpaw, sprints. Saturn's talking, dialogue, all this stuff. All this time, Luffy is eating all this stuff, right? They're trying to stop Kuma. Luffy's eating. And then Kuma finally gets it to the center. Again, not Pawpaw. He just ran, right? How do we know that? Look, he ran. Luffy's eating this entire time. Think about this. I don't know about what Kuma's 40-yard sprint is, but my man better be fast as fuck, boy. Because if you're telling me he's faster than the pawpaw fruit, then that's crazy. But he lands, he crashes, he gets up, Terminator style. He runs, tackles, stiff arms, boom, cannonballs. He comes out of the smoke again like a Michael Bay movie. He sprints. I don't know who this Vice Admiral is. He doesn't deserve to be in the screen ever again. He gets no diffed, right? They're screaming Sanji, Vegapunk, all this stuff. Saturn's still holding. Kuma explodes everybody. Throws Bonnie down. Kuma gets stabbed in the back. Holds him, says, hold my fist real quick, right? And then we go to current chapter. Let's start from the top. Let's rerun it. Kuma not only slams him in the face, right? But in between Kuma doing that, jumping, gets hit in the back, Saturn has a whole dialogue, right? Not only that, Saturn flies so far back that they think that he's done. He's out. He loses his arm. He loses a leg. All this stuff, right? Everyone's like, oh my God, it's over, isn't it? Like, what is Kizaru even saying here? Why is he saying it's over? They had a reminiscent moment. All this time, Luffy's just recovering. That's crazy to me. Luffy has ample time. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Luffy's in the sky throwing down a Bajran gun. No one would even know. At this point, the amount of time that went by, Luffy didn't need food delivered to him. He probably could have raided every single ship, went up to Punk at Records and down all in time and ate. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You sound like a sportscaster right now. I mean, we had to do the play-by-play. You forgot how powerful plot armor and what's PIS is when the author likes to reuse the same themes over and over again. Yeah, like, I get it. I'm not, the thing is, it's like when it becomes all there is, then it's a problem. At least Oda has variance. It's like there's serious, there's comedy, there's this, and there's things that matters, the thing that don't matter. So sometimes it's an issue when you're like, does this matter? And then you find out it doesn't matter. It is an issue, right? But this one is like, yo, like, put some respect on Luffy's name, dude. But there's dust in the air. Wait, boy tent. What was this? By the way, it might be the case that we just saw the incident I had with Kuma punching Saturn. Yeah, could be. Because Kuma is specifically a slave. Could be, very sure. But there's dust in the air part. Are you saying that because like Luffy could eat the dust? Ooh. We have a last minute thing with Sai. Sai says he can hop in next 30 minutes, which is then he gotta go. So we could do this. Perfect timing. I just checked Discord. Look at that. Look at that. We'll get Sai in on this. What's up, Shamel? Plot-induced stupidity is crazy. Yo, what's up, Sai?
Here I am.
Let me
get my camera up.
They couldn't hear you. Can you redo that?
No, I don't want to do that again. That's embarrassing, dude. Come on. Come on. Who do you think I am? But hey, what's up, guys? I'm here. I didn't think I'd be here actually, but you know, I don't know. Too quick on the draw. A fast nutter.
Yeah, fast nutter.
Silas is coming. If you're gonna change the name, at least say syphilis or something. I don't know. That works. How'd you like the chapter, man?
Give me 1 second to just do the overlay, and then I'll get.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. We haven't done
crazy
this in
introduction. I know, dude. It's weird being here. Sorry if I've gotten more belligerent, but you know, I've been letting the beast out recently. I've had enough.
Enough of who? I let them know about your third channel. So
yeah, I've had enough of YouTube and their shenanigans. I'm tired of it. Making a new channel every couple of months, that's annoying.
100%.
Oh man.
100%.
Quality Sai intro. That's what I'm talking about. Sai, talk about Kizaru cope, please. Eric. What cope? You mean the facts on paper, my man? What are you talking about? He's on the Marine agenda.
He's talking about this Kizaru, like, you know,
the food.
Not the food per se, but just like the flipping, I guess, idea. You know what I mean? Like how.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like my stocks are riding high on that one. I don't know, dude. Like I came out of this one smiling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe that's not the case for a lot of people, but you know, I read this chapter as a Kizaru fan, and I was like, yeah, I walked away with the little grin, you know, the little Asian crooked smile. Yeah, no, it was a good chapter. It was a good chapter. Shoot, I'm trying to think now. Sai, he's on the Marine agenda. Dude, you know, honestly, the other day, somebody said, hey, Sai, who's your favorite pirate captain? And I don't even know. It took me, I think, 10 minutes to answer that one. But when you ask me my favorite Marine, I'm like, yo, it's Momonga. Easily. Usagi, come on.
Usagi?
Yeah, Usagi's pretty cool. A lot of feats.
Usagi is brown pig, right? Or who's Usagi?
No, that's Pink Rabbit, dude. What?
Pink Rabbit?
No, it's not. No. Usagi is is Usagi even a real Marine?
Oh, no, Usagi is. Oh, you're probably right. It's the Pink Rabbit, right?
Is it? Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like I just made that up now.
No, I think
dude, I made that up, bro. Dude, there's not a single person named Usagi, bro.
Really? I thought that's the.
Yeah, dude. I made that up. Yeah, it's.
Wait, really? I thought it was.
Made up names.
pink
Oh
rabbit.
wait. Momosagi.
Momosagi. There we go. I was like, wait,
Momosagi.
yeah.
It was a half truth.
Usagi is the rabbit, and then Momo
Momosagi
is the
for
pink.
rabbit.
Yeah.
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 I was halfway there.
Yeah. I was like, wait. That's why I was like brown, because I don't know how to say brown in Japanese. Momo is pink, which is Momo, the pun.
Yeah.
But Usagi is the rabbit. I was like, huh. Oda made a pun on that. Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to say colors in Japanese, man. Yeah.
True.
Love it.
Hold on, let me just pull up a thing so that my screen is white.
Tokikage is the brown guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Wait, you don't like him? He
He
seems like one of my drunk uncles. I think he's kind of cool. Tokikage. He's the guy with like the Borsalino hat, and he's always just drinking sake. He's never on the battlefield. He's never fighting. He's just drinking. Yeah, that's a spirit animal right there.
I need someone to do something, you know?
Yeah. I need feats on these guys, please.
Yeah. All right,
let me see here.
Stream is good.
Oh hell yeah.
I might be lagging a little bit, guys. Which, yep, that is the case. But
we like the lag here.
wait, why is it lagging like this? That's crazy. Oh, my El Gato. That's why. Why is there sound playing? Hello? That's crazy.
Was it hooked up to something it shouldn't have been? What's up?
Oh no! Don't tell me. Okay, no. There's no way.
We need you to push the Caribou agenda. I actually have a video coming out about that.
Yeah, I don't know why El Gato is playing. Yeah, my computer has COVID. That was weird. Okay. So you asked me. So we have like 30 minutes ish, guys, with Sai. Yeah. I'll probably close it out around then too. But let me make sure I have the super chats up too.
Caribou is such a cool name. That sounds like a Pokemon. That sounds like a good plush, actually.
Stop it, Sai. Don't. Stop it.
Dude, first it was Vasco shot, now it's Caribou. Who's next?
Anyways, as far as this chapter goes, I think I really like this chapter. I think there's more questions, but like, because you remember the call with like Brago, like the zoning thing that we did.
Yeah.
And I kept on asking this question every stream. I was like, this punch is the most meaningful punch. And I remember I extended the stream a little bit. We said we would be done. And I was like, but what do you guys think? What's the concrete decision on what happens after the punch? And we had so many different answers. Like Brago said that he could die, but like not really, like he'd recover, right? And that seems closer to what actually happened. And I just feel like the portrayal that we got of Saturn, because like the bloodied up face, the eyes disappearing, like all those things, like I was comparing it to when Kizaru showed up on Sabaody and he got like sliced in half by like Apu, but like he was super nonchalant and casual about it. And like versus Saturn, it's like, yeah, like sure, if he knows his infinite regeneration, he's not scared. It doesn't change the fact that he's not gracefully handling any of this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the hard part about this. It's the grace of it. And it's like the Gorosei had like, I don't blame people for like at the end of this, I don't think that he's going to be fodder or a fraud, but I think it's fair to be like, yo, there's something weird about like this character.
It's not a beautiful showing.
Yeah.
It kind of ties back to what he said. He's like, yo, like if I, like when Bonnie stabbed him, if I wanted to dodge, I would have dodged.
Exactly.
But it's like, could he have dodged this? I feel like he could have, but he didn't, because he got a full blown ass conversation in here. I mean,
yes.
He's over here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. This man was talking while he could have been dodging. So it leads me to believe that he could have dodged, but he didn't. And yeah, like if he wanted to, he could have, whatever. But he just doesn't look good if he takes it. I mean, like he lost an arm. Yeah, he regenerates it, but it's just not a beautiful showing. I still think there's a lot to him. Yeah, like he's not exactly huffing and puffing, but he has damage on him. I don't know. I don't know. I think we talked about this a long time ago, and I was very dismissive of the idea, but I'm actually like on board with it now. That maybe this is like an astral projection. Like maybe this literally doesn't matter. Like maybe the real body's on the Marine ship still, and that's why like he doesn't care.
I like that idea now more, but I have my own theory explains this in a way that the regeneration makes sense, except two things, right? You said specifically on the ship, like he's still on the ship, which is important because he ate, right? Like he ate. If you were in astral projection, you're not like eating. But then another part is like he's actually bleeding. Like if you're astral projecting, it's like I feel like bleeding is such a weird because then he's at that point he's choosing to appear weak. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think it would like just phase through like a hologram maybe if it was an astral projection?
Yeah, I whenever I think of astral projection,
what if it's a cheap one though?
No. At that point, the astral projection is expensive as fuck. He paid to look bad. Like he. Oh, my bad.
You wanted realistic side effects, man.
Yeah, like he paid Hollywood extra for the fake blood, the better acting on top of it. But like if you're actually astral projecting, and the thing is, it feels like he's feeling pain. Like it's weird because then it's like then the astral projection's useless to a certain extent because then it's like a lot of the time, like I'm thinking Perona, right? When Perona did astral projecting with Usopp, right? She actually didn't feel anything. She was out here exploding, giant punching. She was acting like Usopp blew her up, and she was like, I'm in so much pain, and then she's like, just kidding. You thought I was actually gonna die? What a loser. You know what I mean? Like that's a better portrayal in my mind. And then
it is.
Yeah. So like the fact that Perona little broed Usopp like that, and then like Saturn's out here literally getting like he's bleeding. He's making his Marines.
They were scared for him, bro. They said, "Yo, get this man out of the rubble."
Yeah. Like
they said, "Get him, please. Help Saint Saturn at once."
And that's the thing, like if you're going to pay for astral projecting, why not portray yourself as the best you could possibly be? Because then there's two ways this could have went down. If this is actually astral projecting, then he could have done like I don't know, like where he dodges where they can't hit him, and then everybody's like, oh my god, he's untouchable, he's an actual god, versus what the reality is like the Gorosei can be touched, they can bleed, you know what I mean? Like that's the portrayal, and
dude,
it's so weird.
His arm, he lost his arm to a building, like not even Kuma's punch. Like
his horn and arm, his horn and arm, because he had his horn in the punch too.
Dude, we've seen a lot of characters fly through buildings, and they've never taken this much damage, which is kind of funny. Like, the only character I can think of recently was, like, a Pooh, who flew through, like, a bunch of buildings on Onigashima, and that dude just walked out with all of his limbs.
Yeah.
Saint Saturn, though, man, I don't know, dude. It's kind of crazy to see his portrayal, because, like I said, like, yeah, he's losing limbs, he's taking damage, but we kind of both dial back into the mindset that he is like not a fraud, like he is strong, but what's up with this portrayal? Like what is he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like my understanding now is that I think, and I mentioned this is like not my favorite timeline of how the Gorosei are going to end up, but I'm thinking that Oda is putting all of the points into magic. Like they're like, I made the comparison, they're mid lane mage. Like they need a front line, they need defense.
Oh wait. Not a season 14 mid lane mage. Those guys are fucking crazy with Storm Surge. That needs to be nerfed.
Okay, see, I don't actually no, I do know what you're talking about.
It's too crazy. It's too crazy.
See the thing is, like he can't dodge Frankie. He can't, like Frankie's a tank, right? I'm sorry for those guys who aren't gamers. I'll try to, or League of Legends players, but like I'll try to put it as basic gaming terms as possible. But like Frankie is a tank in most regards, and he has like a one shot move that like we've seen other characters deal with. Like Sasaki dodged it, right? He dodged the radical beam, and like Saturn
dodged it.
like and Saturn's out here getting Swiss cheesed by it, and it's like it feels like Saturn is going to be a mage that needs like time and setup, and he doesn't have the mobility. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like and what we're seeing, it's like there's a character Zerath. I don't know what he's like now, but like in the game there was a point where he was just insane, and what this character is, he's this like mega mage that just kind of plants himself in spot. His ultimate ability is essentially he stands still, and you think that's awful in the game of League.
Stands still.
Yeah, he just sits in one spot, right? He cannot move, and he channels like in alt, like he can like cannon every part of the map. Like they nerfed the range here and there, but like, and it used to be insanely powerful, hard to dodge, all this stuff. Like maybe Saturn is one of those characters, or maybe like Vel'Koz, like with all the limbs where he's just like
he looks like Urgot, but yeah, maybe he has like a Zerath ult. But even then, like, you know, I can't even call him a mage, brother, because he's just been trying to stab people with his leg. That's like he's not even doing anything crazy.
He's auto-attacking.
Yeah, when you really dial it down, he's just like stepping on people. It's not even that good of an attack. I mean, last chapter he tried to stab Bonnie. Of course, it's not meant for Kuma, and it didn't pierce Kuma. Like that did nothing to the guy Kuma. And then he goes in for another attack this chapter, and Sanji stops it. But in my head, you know, there's a whole thing about like, you know, the Mihawk slash. Oh, he wasn't aiming for Jozu, he was aiming for Whitebeard. Jozu blocked it, whatever. I guess you could use the same mindset here. Last chapter for Bonnie, this chapter for Kuma. Maybe it would have pierced him, but I'm just like, would it though? Like, you know, like for Saturn, like, could he really pierce Kuma? Like, if Sanji wasn't there, would anything happen? I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe like he would like rock back and forth for a second, but
technically last chapter,
I don't know.
Kuma did like pierce his back, but like Kuma still turned around and then held it. And was like,
yeah,
no.
Yeah,
you know, like it even if he got the hit, it's literally like nothing to Kuma, right? And like someone said, if you watch anime, you know the healers. Babe Pluta said, you know the healers stay in the back, and that's what Saturn's doing basically. No, see, Saturn, that's healers who heal other people. The healers, the support characters that heal other people. If you are a character that has infinite regen, you are in the front taking and soaking in damage. You know what I mean? But like he has not, like he's not a good healer in any regard, because he actually he's not a tank either. He got hit by like every goddamn attack when it's actually stopped for a second. You know what I mean? One punch from Kuma sent him so far across the island that his underlings are like, yo, he might have died. Kizaru literally said, it's over, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. When Kizaru said that, I was assuming he meant for Kuma, but I was like, no, what if Kizaru thinks Saturn is dead? I mean,
when I was reading the chapter,
I mean, goddamn.
Because like again, I went in this chapter and I heard Brago say that Saturn's gonna die. I've heard the craziest things of Saturn's gonna die. Next chapter 2, Saturn kills everybody, right? And when Kizaru said it's over, isn't it? I was like, no shot, Saturn's dead. And like I actually played into it because it's like. And then he comes back with the lines like, it's time to clean things up. But then Saturn's standing behind Kizaru. I'm telling you, there's no amount of disrespect that someone could do. And if I'm like capable of fighting my own fights, that I would get destroyed like that, show back up, and then stand behind my security. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be out in front. You know, if I could actually fight, I'm going to go out in front. Like, it just doesn't make sense if he's that crazy strong. It's weird. It's so weird. But
fast,
strong, whatever, but it doesn't seem like it because his auto attacks are fodder, and like he's just like poking people. When he threw, this is the biggest strength slander ever, he threw Bonnie down, and characters have thrown characters and broken the ground, broken the wall. Bonnie like hit the thing like a plush toy. He threw Bonnie and the ground was just like, damn, Saturn, you need to go to the gym, brother. Like, it was so sad. It was so sad.
It's sad. Maybe this is like an astral projection, and he just needs to pass the controller to his big brother or something. Like, whoever is controlling this man is not doing a good job.
So
He's just auto attacking. He's holding down H. I just don't know, man. Bonnie is 12. Oda can't make that happen, dude. I mean, yeah, that's fair. You know, like video games, you can't kill kids, but I mean, hey.
Oda had Momo being choked out at 8 by the world's strongest creature after his entire family was murdered.
Oh yeah, Momo was like crucified too, right? Like they had him up on the cross ready to kill him, dude.
Yeah,
maybe we could have thrown Bonnie down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kanjo slapped him silly too. Like after stabbing him, he said, "Get that shit out of here!" Like, but Vero said something immortal doesn't need to dodge. Anything well depicted showing an immortal, they don't dodge. Taking the hits and moving on. And that's the last part. I don't think, based off of this chapter, Saturn is taking the hits. You know what I mean? And moving on. He's no, but like taking the hits doesn't, like, yes, he can regen, right? But even Marco has it's like, I feel like Marco had a better,
he doesn't take needless hits is what you're trying to say. Like Marco, even though he could regenerate, he wouldn't want to get hit in the first place. Like I don't know, like maybe Saturn is just like, you know, he's heavy set. Maybe it's just hard to move. Maybe he realized that, you know, using his leg power to move out of the way would be a lot more stressful to his body than actually taking the hits. Maybe this is saying something, right? Maybe this is saying something.
And like but it's also weird because like Marco will take bullets, will take stabs, will take that, and in like his regeneration fire, you know, heals him, right? But like he also is like he's not like, he doesn't bleed from it. He's not unfettered.
Well, but here's the thing. By the end of the chapter, Saturn doesn't have any blood though. Like it all just goes away.
It does.
Like even the blood.
That's fair, right? And then here's another thing. I don't even think it's fair to say what he's doing is regeneration, because that's not like I don't know about you.
Oh, turning back time maybe.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, turning back time is a weird one too, because it doesn't even look like that. His arm comes back like in pieces, in like slices. It's weird. And like I've never really seen regeneration like that, unless it's like, and we've seen lots of regenerative powers in One Piece and none really look at like this, where this one kind of looks more like the astral projection type of like, it was all an illusion type of thing, you know what I mean? But like if it were really all an illusion, that and it also has a sloop sound, you know what I mean? What kind of regeneration?
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah,
apparently that's a unique sound too.
Yeah, 100%. I was all on that sloop. You know what I mean? I was.
Yeah, you say sloop pretty often.
Yeah, you know it. Sloop is my.
I feel like you've said that before.
Yeah, way before this chapter. Sloop is a huge.
I think we were talking about fish, and you were like sloop, and I was like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
You know, it made a mark. You know, I remember that.
When Kizaru was fighting Luffy, and then he was thrown off the island, like punched off, and then he saw the water, and then he slooped.
Oh, that's when you made that noise. Yeah.
How
do you remember that? What the hell?
I told you.
Why do you remember that so well? It's a very obscure moment, but I like it.
Yeah, you know, you got that memory.
I got you. Good memory.
Yeah.
The ParVision.
Yeah, exactly. Immortality doesn't use sign. He just says, oh no, I 100% see that, and I can agree to that. But like even, I'm thinking it's not even. It doesn't even appear to be like it's almost it's.
He's like Hawkins.
No, I was gonna say Majin Buu. Majin Buu has like the most like similarity to this right now, where it's like Majin Buu will take damage and then just be fine. You know, Majin Buu will be blown to like smithereens and then just reform like this. But even his regeneration was like the globs will come back together. And as far as why I'm thinking Majin Buu is like Oda loves Dragon Ball, I 100% expect him to reference more One Piece thing. How does Cell had regeneration, and it was like Piccolo, right? So it's like it's not the same.
Piccolo's regeneration.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was there another character that had regeneration? Because a lot of times you can think back and like I feel like Oda might reference, especially when it comes to the end tiers.
In One Piece, like regeneration in One Piece.
Yeah,
or just
yeah.
like in general, like anime.
I'm thinking like because Oda loves and recently I found out that like he the way he drew invisibility he got that from Naruto. I found that out. Absalom, the way he drew that, he got that from Naruto. So like Oda takes inspiration from Dragon Ball more often than not. And I'm trying to think of like, is there a character that like an end stage is very obvious in her face, but I can't think of one. Like this is so weird.
No, dude, this regeneration is unique, bro.
Yeah. That's the only thing that I'm like thinking about where it's like, it's almost, it's like here's the thing, how does this function in a fight? You know what I mean? Like, because all the attacks that came out at Saturn so far, Luffy's attacks base level are kind of like higher, right? Like, I don't think anyone's saying that like Radical Beam or Sanji's parry or even Kuma's punch in all regards. Like, if Luffy gets up in Gear 5 and fights Saturn, like, does Saturn just and I was thinking,
it's sad.
Yeah, that's
like a ragdoll.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he has whatever immortality, whatever, but it's not functional as far as what's portrayed in this chapter. It's just a glorified sandbag where it's like, yeah, sure, he doesn't get defeated, but like it's like if you gave a mage immortality and you never let them cast, they're useless. It doesn't matter how long they live for if they never get out their attacks, which seems like the only thing that you could do is pincer people, which that doesn't even apply to Luffy anymore because Luffy can like mold to the pincer attack. So it's a weird one.
Oh, I feel like Saint Saturn. I don't know why I'm like holding out hope for this guy, but I feel like next chapter he's gonna look better. Mm-hmm. Like I think he's faster than we have seen thus far. Maybe he's just taken in, maybe he's just so taken aback by Kuma. He's a scientist. Maybe he's like, whoa, like a medical mystery. Like maybe he's geeking out, man.
He took L's on that
doesn't
front
dodge
too.
the attack.
What happened to I'm a man of science, I'll know exactly, and he's sitting like, how is he not blown up? My man.
No, but hear me out. Vegapunk said, this is because of love. And then Saint Saturn's gonna be like, I've never known love. And then, he's just thinking back to all of his past girlfriends or all the wives of Marie Joie, right? Like maybe that's a thing, Saint Saturn doesn't know what's going on. He's curious. He's dropping the guard a little bit. But I think next chapter, like I said, if he's going to show off what he can do, it has to be next chapter. Because his portrayal this chapter just doesn't look great from a power aspect. Yeah, he can regenerate, like you said, and that's cool and dandy. But it looks like if he can't fight, he can't fight.
Yeah,
like you said, he's a glorified punching bag.
And here's because if this is the role, I think the role is fine. Like if he were to just be this like unkillable mage that oversees the world, like they were saying here, that's fine. But like, why bring him to Egghead in this way if he was a liability through and through? You know what I mean? And I'm saying that, like, yes, obviously for like Vegapunk and like whatever, he can handle all of them, but like he showed up onto the island after Kizaru could not and he like little broed Kizaru about Gear 5 Luffy, which implies that he can do something about it, right? And if this is the extent of it, where he is just getting like he just doesn't die, then what is he, just like a stalling thing? What does he tell like Kizaru, don't worry, I'll take every punch Luffy can offer? And Kizaru's like, I could dodge every punch. Like if it really comes down to it, like you don't need to take the blows. It's Saturn, you can go back to your eye. You know what I mean? Because then we're talking about like Saturn's just like a walking juggernaut that like can blow up fodder and barely like and hold down some characters with the force. To be fair, like that is something that I think is by this portrayal, like like if Saturn holds off Luffy, or not Saturn, if Kizaru holds off Luffy, then Saturn can still use the force and hold down everyone else. But like what is that just gonna be the portrayal of the last thing where it's like
he just keeps on holding people down? That's like his only real ability. Yeah,
and which implies that there is more. I think there is going to be more. We don't know how he's holding people down. We barely know how he showed up. if this was the end of Magic and Oda's depiction of it, that I've always said this when Oda introduced the Magic stuff, I was like, this is odd that like he's doing it and this is the limitation, to the point where it's like in the flashback there could have been more Magic shown to us to like set us up, like, oh, these are some things that are capable, but he's capable of, but he's not. So it's like it is an odd spot. It's an odd spot.
At this point, you know, people are wondering, like, Gorosei, Admirals, Yonko, who's stronger? I don't really care about that. Like, at this point, I'm just wondering if he's strong at all. Like, outside of regeneration, like, I just want to see him do something. Like show me that he at least is, like, you know, can be held in that same discussion. I want to see some crazy feats, man. I want to see Saturn do something insane. You know, like, I don't want to have to be walking around the town and be worried about earthquakes because a building would take this man out. I don't want to be scared of that, you know? Like, oh, like, where are we fighting Saint Saturn? Is it a desert or is it a town? Because if it's a town, this man's gonna die. Like, I don't want to be worried about that. Like, I just want to see this man do something insane next chapter, you know? Because going into this chapter, I was like, okay, you know, like, maybe Sanji and Frankie take on Kizaru and then Luffy has to go against Saturn. Like, I was trying to, like, play with the matchups a little bit. But it kind of boiled down to Saint Saturn being this power above everybody else here, or at least that's the mindset I had. And now it's just like, oh, maybe Sanji and Frankie do have this. I mean, maybe that is the case. You know, if they're over here just like casually hitting him and all this good stuff, like, yeah, it's not sticking. The damage is not sticking, but they can at least touch him. And that's pretty big in and of itself.
Yeah. Wait, Sai, keep going for a second. I'm getting a call from my doctors. Just handle it.
All right. Hopefully it's good news, brother. Watch Par have COVID again. So another thing is, goddamn, Luffy's gone. You know, like, before we bring Luffy into the conversation, Luffy ain't even here, man. Like, Luffy is MIA. Zoro is still fighting Lucci still. Who else is up there? Chopper, Usopp, Nami. They're busy. They're not gonna come down. Jinbei is the one Straw Hat I could see coming down to the Fabio phase, because that man is just moving boxes. That man is literally just like moving shit back and forth. If somebody were to come down here, I think Jinbei is the freest person right now, and I think Jinbei could add a lot, because I think if Saint Saturn does have a Devil Fruit, maybe water's the way to go. Maybe we put Saint Saturn in a warm eddy. I feel like that could be very plausible. Maybe not plausible, but I feel like that would be something that I'd want to test out. And yeah, Jinbei coming down here, I think that's solid. And he's a fighter too. Robin is another good one. I just don't know where the hell Robin is. That's why I didn't bring her up. Like Robin, she could be here. She could be hiding. She could be learning some Void Century stuff. She could be with the Blackbeard Pirates. I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. Robin has been MIA for a while, and I think Oda knows what he's doing with that. Because it hasn't been like, 5-10 chapters. It's been like maybe 15 chapters since we've seen Robin. I think ever since the Blackbeard Pirates were shown off the coast, we haven't seen her. She's been gone for a minute. It's too early to show the Elders' true power. I agree to an extent, but I feel like we can't let them seem too much like bozos. Like we need to see a glimpse of it. Like, we don't have the other 4 Elders here to see their powers. But I feel like we need to not portray him as just a sandbag. I guess, honestly, Par put it the best way possible. Guy's kind of like a sandbag. 1105, titled Buster Call Busted. Whenever there's a Buster Call, it always takes a while for the Buster Call to arrive. I think O'Hara was like 2 chapters before that happened. In his lobby, I mean, they ordered the Buster Call, and that shit didn't come for like 10 years. So yeah, even though the Buster Call has been initiated, I don't think it will actually start. Maybe it will start. There's a lot more people here. But yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of the Buster Call per se. I think the Buster Call is just a way to wrap things up a lot quicker. Hard to have a fight when there's nothing to stand on. Zoro needs to be freed up to 2v1 Kizaru with Sanji if the Straw Hats do not free Egghead.
All right, I'm back.
I think Zoro's honestly going to be stalled by Lucci until this is all over. I don't think that's a fight where we'll see its conclusion. Just like the Kizaru and Saturn thing. At this point, I don't think we'll beat Saturn given the time constraint of the Buster Call. So I feel like we will actually have to leave before we beat this man. I don't know. What do you think?
I missed a lot of the conversation, but Lucci
no, you're
being
good,
relevant, dude. And then Saturn with what was happening?
Not Lucci being irrelevant. It's more so like the time constraints. I don't think we'll have time to wrap up any of these fights 100% because of the Buster call. I feel like we'll leave here with everybody still intact.
Well, I mean, I'm on the boat that Buster call doesn't mean much other than like it's just like you said, a time constraint where it's like there is destruction coming our way, but is it meaningful to like anything other than like
the island,
like a threat towards if there's constant barrage of cannonballs on the island, then that makes leaving the island difficult. If they're surrounded by a bunch of ships shooting the island, that makes like getting to certain places difficult, right? Like that's the only thing I see where like the characters, like if Zoro is on the coast, man, Buster Call gotta be worried. You know what I mean? If like Zoro and Sanji are there, it's wraps. Like if any of the Mark IIIs are competent and like they put up the bubble defense, boom, we have a stall thing, because that was something that all of them apparently have. They have a bubble defense, and we don't know how many of them are destroyed, but we do know that to a certain extent, like the authority is here and there, but the Gorosei is here, so maybe he can command them otherwise. But also he's on the island, so like is he just gonna Buster Call it and leave, and Kizaru's just gonna make sure that nobody can escape? Like they could play that game too, where they just like wait on the outside and Buster Call it, but then it's like lame, you know what I mean? Because like again, like if let's say that Kizaru was the threat and then Kizaru hit Saturn, and then they call the Buster Call. I don't think there's any world where Kizaru's like, yep, the Buster Call is gonna take care of Kizaru. Yep, the guy who hit me. And then the same notion, it's like Kuma just ran through 20,000 soldiers who were shooting him with cannons, and it's like I don't even think with the Buster Call could finish through, and I think Kuma still survives. Or this Kuma still survives. So. And this Kuma has Paw fruit now. And there's S-Bear.
And he's the invincible slave. He has the title.
Oh my god.
Invincible.
Oh my god.
What? That's his title. That was so the introduction box, right?
Is Saturn the invincible master?
The regenerating master. Oh god.
Yeah. It's the roles are reversed. This is the relationship. The slave beats the master, but the master never takes damage. And then the invincible one just is constantly hurt too, but he never gets. Oh my god! It's a perfect match. It's a match made in heaven. That's
now that I think about it, Kuma's done, right? He's not moving. He's not doing anything. Do you think he really shut down now that he hugged Bonnie?
Until Luffy. I feel like Luffy gets back up, he starts dancing. Like, I feel like that's the case. Like him, the legendary Iron Giant, and even Vega Force One, they all come back and they all just different iterations of robot. They're just like, you called, and then this big muscular, looking dude.
I think there'd be something really funny with seeing Luffy emote in front of Kuma, and Kuma just doesn't do anything. Like no reaction, no nothing. Like he's not impressed. See, if I was doing like a comedy manga, I would go hard on that one. Just like Kuma not even reacting or anything.
What if he comes up and then Kuma goes like, "Oh, Dragon's son. I always believed in Dragon." Like, how he always, whenever he's in the sad situation, what would Dragon would have done? He's God. I knew Dragon would have came through. His son is here.
No. Dude, imagine we see it from Kuma's eyes, and Kuma's like, "Oh, Dragon's here. Oh, sorry, that's just Luffy. They're like the same person."
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy. He sees Luffy boxing the Gorosei, and he has a flash of Dragon. I was like, oh man, the Dragon hype would go crazy with that one. But I mean, I don't know, man. Kuma told Dragon he wants to fight alongside him again one day. There was a part of me that wants that wish to come true, but I just don't know. To me, he seems so cooked. Like the guy's not moving. He's actually seeming like he's fresh out of the oven. I just don't see him getting back up and doing anything anymore. But I guess anything's possible at this point. I mean, the Buccaneers are a special race.
Yeah, that was probably my least favorite part of the chapter, where it's like Oda decided to blue ball us on Vega, like literally mid. It's not even a
extra
sentence.
line.
It's not even a sentence. It's a monologue happening in his brain. That like, what could possibly have disrupted it? Nothing. Nothing could have disrupted
Nothing.
it. And yet, like, if it was him speaking and then Saturn pops out, then okay. Blue ball us. At least there's like it makes sense. But he literally had an entire page of monologue and he blue ball. That was probably my least favorite part of the thing, and I just kind of breezed by it. But Chin
Classic Oda.
With the 4 months visionary membership said Charlos could tank better Kuma's punch than Saturn. Like, Charlos took 2 named attacks to the dome, bro. Not a broken arm, not a broken thing. And it's like, damn, Kuma is that much stronger. Like, that is crazy. Either Kuma is that much stronger, or Saturn's like paper mache and he's just invincible. Because that's the thing, people, if you want to say he's invincible, but it matters what substance you are, right? Like, if you are paper mache, if you are glass jaw,
Ooh.
and you're immortal, that doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of
Wait, a cool ability that's in a lot of anime, especially new gen one, is the ability to transform your body into whatever you just ate. Maybe Saturn's a hot dog. Have you ever thought about that part?
Someone brought up, I forget what, they were having a stroke in the chat. They were just like, someone said that Saturn is like Godzilla because Godzilla can regenerate. I was like, there's no depiction I can think
He's
of
like Godzilla.
that Godzilla will breathe fire and mow down your entire country if you don't nuke him. Like, versus Saturn got punched and sure he grew back. But then someone in chat goes like, no, Saturn eats hot dogs and Godzilla eats Chinese food. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you never know, man. The food powers have been going pretty hard in Shonen, so maybe we'll get like a devil fruit like that. Where actually, no, we already have that. Never mind. Yeah, we already have that.
What if Saturn isn't damaged at all?
The net fruit.
What's up? What if this is just like this is all an illusion? He's just making it seem like he's hurt. Like, and this is like, and like him regenerating is just people like, you know, like I forget, what was it, Percy Jackson or whatever. Do you know Percy Jackson?
Yeah. I hated those books.
Okay.
What, they're lame? What? What do you want from me, Par? It's a boring read.
I want chat to catch up. I just want to see what they say to that. That's crazy.
Who the hell is gonna defend Percy Jackson?
Percy Jackson series goated. What do you mean?
I need chat to see this one. I need chat to defend Percy Jackson with me.
Everybody likes.
Nobody
Percy
here is
Jackson.
gonna defend Percy Jackson. What are you talking about?
I kind of agree. Naruto, come on. What about the? Yeah, no one's talking about the movies. He said the books. He said the books suck.
The books and the movies. I mean, I put them in the same basket, man. But also, I gotta go here in a minute. So, do you really want to end on the Percy Jackson slander, Par?
All right. So what I was gonna say was what what there are certain medias where it's like mortals can't see what like gods can do, and so like their brains can't imagine, like, so their brains auto correct what a god is doing. So like if a god is present, they just see it as like a storm or something, right? Like, what if that's the case? Like, they just don't know that like they don't have like god vision or something like that. Maybe Luffy sees him and he's like, he's perfectly fine, guys. Like, everyone thinks that he's one, but like if Luffy were looking at him, Luffy would like, wait, he's standing right there. Like,
oh, it's like Aizen.
Yeah. That's probably. I mean, would it?
I mean, sort of like Aizen, but not like Aizen.
Yeah. I was gonna say it wouldn't be exactly like that, but like, Yeah. In effect, I guess would make it like, and like maybe that's the way it is. But then that'd be kind of weird too, because then all the mortals just see like think that he's dying, but he's actually not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like maybe Luffy shows up and he's like, guys, he's behind that building over there, and he's hiding like Chopper.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, he found me. Everybody's talking about the Percy Jackson books now. It's not like a bad book. It's just not good. It's not like well written. The characters are ass. The gods are ass. The camps are ass. Like, there's nothing about Percy Jackson that I look back at and I smile to.
Okay, whoa. Nobody said Percy Jackson was like top 5 books of all time. Nobody said.
Par over here saying it's better than One Piece. Well, let me tell you, I think Oda loves Percy Jackson. He's gonna.
But just because it's not like there are certain movies that are good for its time, that good when it came out. That doesn't mean you look back and say it's ass. You know what I mean? Like, people always do that with like movies. So it's like a 1990s movie. It's like, oh, that movie's garbage. Have you seen The Dark Knight? I was like, bro, that was 20 years later. Of course it was better. It's like
The Dark Knight was great.
Yeah, oh my god! But like with the books thing, it's at the time it said a certain thing, and I think it made waves.
It made its mark in history.
Yeah.
I can't wait till our kids to learn about Percy Jackson and the mark it left on literature.
And you know, I think it was it birthed. They have a multiverse. They have their own. If there was
for its time, if there was one book or one form of literature to just make its mark in history for its time, would it be the Percy Jackson books or One Piece?
Nobody's comparing. That's like saying. That's like.
You're putting like Percy Jackson's on a pedestal over here. I mean, sorry.
That's like saying
the Percy Jackson channel.
That's like saying Usain Bolt is the only sprinter in the world. That's like saying Michael Phelps is the only swimmer in the world. There's other people. I'm just saying,
if you had to pick one or another, man, like.
Nobody told you to pick one or the other. I just made a reference, and you're like, that garbage shit. How dare you make me rethink? Nobody said. I never said, hey, do you remember that series is better than One Piece? Nobody said that to you, so I don't know who you're fighting. I don't know who the chat is fighting. All I said is like,
the ParVision demon. You know, I don't. In your eyes, you're over here seeing Saint Saturn. In my eyes, I'm seeing the real Saint Saturn. I mean,
nobody even brought that up. I can't. Oh my god.
He just pawed the goalpost.
People always do this shit too. They like compare in the wildest ways. I'm like, nobody even. All I said is, you remember this, and then and you out of pocket, just slandered right in the bullshit. Man. And I'm like, nobody. Should we
hold a poll?
No, there's no poll.
Should we hold a poll? Like, I mean, majority rules, you know? Like, everybody hears this Percy Jackson's ass. I mean,
rewind the clip. All I said is, hey, do you remember the Percy Jackson? And you said, that buns shit, don't make me, like, that was nobody asked for that. You're fighting demons on your own. Sai is insane. Percy Jackson is goated. Thank you, Partha. 11 months visionary. Majority rules of memberships. Of members and super chats, that is the majority.
Whoever wins becomes justice. Yay, APDX. Good mindset. Real mindset. There's a reason why Par doesn't hold a poll. Just remember that.
Sai.
After the stream was over, just remember that one notion. Par didn't want to hold the poll.
I'm gonna come at you on your discussions videos. This is crazy.
When we have the collab, you're gonna come after Percy Jackson.
No, I'm not
gonna defend it like no other.
You hijacked this conversation. At no point did I say this, and now I'm a Percy Jackson stan that refuses to do a poll because I support it so much. That's not even close to what was happening.
How undemocratic, Par.
What the fuck? The way he spun this out. Okay, Baby Pluto with a 19 months says Percy sucks. It's still 50-50. So as far as and
50.
Yeah. Only two people. One person says it's goated, and one person says it sucks. And I'm gonna say the goated comment. He said Sai is insane, so that's one knock, and then that's 2 votes. Percy Jackson's goated, and Baby Pluto only said that Percy sucks. So he didn't compliment you or anything. So or your agenda.
That's what I like to hear.
So as far as members go, it's unanimous. Sai's crazy. Nobody can counter that. And guys, don't glaze Sai anymore. All I need you guys to do is go to
Don't glaze Percy Jackson either.
Sai's third channel. I will share it in the link. I'll share it in the Discord. If you guys do spoilers or you guys are wondering where his content is, third account will be linked. If there's a mod, you guys link it. This is a Baby Pluto with the $10 super chat says Sai is a hero. He could be insane and a hero, Baby Pluto. Patek, he could be insane. You didn't say there are heroes who are wrong. Okay,
I am a hero.
All you did there was just say you love Sai. You just exposed your bias. And if anything,
thank you.
That denounces your last.
You gotta ban him now.
Yeah, I removed. I'm gonna do.
The one comment I want to make about the third channel is that I'll be posting the One Piece stuff there. The Par collabs and other collabs will be on like my old channel, and then I guess the one I just left will have JJK. I want to try to bring them back to life, so I'll be posting on those every now and then. I want to see if I can somehow recover my old channels, because let me tell you, if I lose this third channel, it's game over. I'll quit YouTube.
Sorry, I was laughing this entire time. You won't quit YouTube. We're still.
I'm not gonna quit YouTube, but
is Kick the worst that could the worst?
Yeah, I'll go to Kick.
The worst timeline for Sai is Kick.
Yeah, you're gonna see me. I'm like, I'm reading One Piece on one side. I'm streaming gambling on the other side. Hey, maybe that's that could be a win. That could be a win.
Oh my God, D Mahone with the $2 super chat says Par reads Percy books to Zen every night, and that's not a bad thing. Reading is
that's
good.
A bad thing.
No,
there's
reading
so
is
many
good.
books you could read your kid. Why Percy Jackson?
To be fair, the first one I'll read or the first series I want him. But this is the problem. Like, if I do this series first, every other one will feel bad. It's the Ranger's Apprentice. That's my favorite. I've never gone back to it, but Ranger's Apprentice is the one that should have got Percy Jackson treatment, because that shit is clean. If you guys know Ranger's Apprentice, you guys know what I'm talking about. That was like insane. What's it called? Like special ops type of.
I think I gotta go.
Damn, you've never heard of Ranger's Apprentice? That's crazy.
No, I think I gotta go. I mean, somebody's calling me. You know, it's the lobotomy community. We're looking for you, Par.
Ranger's Apprentice is wild. You
We should never start a book club. Wait, maybe we should.
Yeah,
maybe after One Piece, me and you do a book club.
Yeah, we'll start with Ranger's Apprentice.
No.
You'll like it.
You'll actually like a new book every week, and we'll just talk about the book. I think that'd be great. Actually, that'd be good content.
You'll like Ranger's Apprentice. I know you will.
I'm not gonna read Ranger's Apprentice.
You'll like it.
That's such a dumb title. No.
Ranger's Apprentice is a deep cut. Is it really that underground? I feel like Ranger's Apprentice was popular at. That's fair. It was like me and a few people, and then it became popular because then our teacher got like more books of that. Start with the Neil Asher book. Yeah, the problem is me and Sai are illiterate, so you have to fight that first. There's a reason why we still are in our old age reading picture books.
Yeah, there's a reason we need pictures.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts Olympus level is greater than Percy Jackson. Disney's Hercules is great. Disney Hercules is good though. I like Disney Hercules. What do you mean?
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean? Disney Hercules is fun. This is what I'm talking about. People like, what are you comparing Disney Hercules to? Like,
Magician's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, that was a good one.
What is that?
It's an old movie.
See, D Mahone said great books. That is fire. That's what I'm saying.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
The what's it called? Ranger's Apprentice is dope. That's the series. I forgot the various titles, but if you guys need to know, or if you guys do want to pick up a book, and it's like it's aimed for younger, but like it's like a Vinland Saga. Like that's what Ranger's Apprentice is.
It's a coming of youth. It's an epic tale, just like Vinland Saga. If you thought Thorfinn suffered, oh man, you got to read this book.
Like honestly,
if you thought this has lore, I got to read that.
Honestly, one. I feel like the author of Vinland Saga probably like it was Ranger's Apprentice. I remember when I first read it, I was like thinking this feels like this book. Yeah. I remember thinking that when I first watched Vinland.
No, that is blasphemous. I can't believe you said that.
Nah, you got check it out. Ranger's Apprentice is sick.
I'm not gonna check it out. No.
Wait, do you not like Vinland Saga?
I judge books by its covers and titles,
You
so
don't
I'm
like
not gonna read
Vinland
something
Saga?
called The Ranger's Apprentice.
What do you say
I
about
like
Vinland Saga?
I'm caught up to Vinland Saga. I read the manga, man.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
It's great,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but it's not The Ranger's Apprentice. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, hey, listen. You told everyone what you judge based off of. A lot of people called
I
you out
judge
for,
books by their cover.
A lot of people called you out for Cope on Kizaru and Saturn, and you know.
A lot of people. You mean 2 people?
What do you mean 2 people? There was several in
Who
here.
out of hundreds? The masses.
How many? Raise your hand if you
Are
think Sai was coping during the stream.
will of the majority outrules the minority.
What
on this
majority,
one. And let me
huh,
tell ya,
Sai? Huh? What majority?
Yeah. The majority of people who believe Kizaru will become a good guy.
That being said, guys, we
Hey.
we got to close it out here. Sai's got to go. I got to go. I need to eat. There should be videos. Glad we got the stream done. This is the first chapter reaction of the year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. and
Science, man.
We're both sick. Or not, we're both sick. I was sick. My wife was sick. Just coming off that. We did the 50-50. That was actually our first recording, right? The 50-50, technically?
Yeah, first recording of the year, and then if all things go well with scheduling, we'll also have another 50-50 out, as well as the chapter discussion, which be pretty sick.
Yeah. So we got that. I'll try to get these videos out. I'm feeling recovered. I said at the very beginning of this stream too, I said that I had to cancel a doctor's appointment today. Well, one, not because of stream, I wasn't feeling good, and I don't feel good about going to the doctor's office if I'm like sort of sick, even though it's not COVID. I have it checked like yesterday. But then they called me midstream, so it is what it is. And so as far as future delays, there shouldn't be. As crossing my fingers, me and my son don't get residual stuff. But yeah, me and my wife are gonna go Dave and Buster's, celebrate our 6-year marriage anniversary and 5-year cancer anniversary and all that stuff. So thank you, Sai, for tuning in, or not tuning
Thank
in,
you.
for coming through. Chat, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for all the support. Thanks to all members. My camera would cut out right at the very end. And
That works out then.
yeah, see you guys soon. See you guys next week. Peace out.
All right, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.